Why don't
Okay.
we get things
I
going?
why is roll 20? One second. 1 second. Okay, I don't know why it did that, but everything's working now, so it's fine.
All
That was
right.
weird.
I'm gonna run to the other room and get my glasses. Feel free to get started if you're ready to go, Lou. I'll be right back.
Well, Beryl, it would be your turn to scribe.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that. I can do that.
All
right, I'll be right back.
I wanted to get your guys' opinions on something, actually. I've been very seriously considered going back to hiding like enemy attack rolls, saving throws, and just stuff they're doing. This way I could focus more on narration and less on like what's displaying for them. It's kind of how I used to do things. I know Trey probably remembers, like I used to just tell you if the enemy hit you or missed you. Like I'd say, hit this AC, and then people could be like, I'm going to do, shield, or I'm going to do this. I don't think I even told you the AC in the past. I just said, like,
No.
he hit or miss, and that was up to you if you want to risk doing a shield. But I
Yeah,
probably would
and
still. Or go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say I kind of I lean toward favoring that because once you see what an enemy's like to hit bonuses, or once
There's
you
more
get that
meta.
information,
Yeah.
it changes how you act.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like that mystery of we're trying to figure it out as we go without just seeing it on the first roll.
Yeah, like you kind of can figure out the AC after fighting it for a bit, stuff like that. To some extent, I kind of like the combat meta stuff because you can be more strategic if you have more information. But I also have been kind of thinking that it might be easier, like I said, and faster if I just kind of like narrated what the enemy's doing without having to have you all like reading a bunch of stuff on the chat, and like keep it more like a mystery, like without seeing
to
all
me,
the
either way
information.
works
Okay.
because it never slowed me down to read the stuff because it just rolls past me on the screen anyway, so it doesn't.
Yeah, and I think it's more like Trey was saying, like more immersive if you're not just looking at a bunch of numbers and more just like hearing what's happening. Although, like, people probably will be like, okay, like you can figure out an enemy's AC pretty quickly just by like what numbers hit him and what doesn't.
Yep.
But yeah, does
I,
anyone
would like the mystery?
You what?
I think it'd be cool. I'd like you to,
Start
if you kept
hiding?
it more. Yeah. I'd
Okay.
like it. I make it harder for me to decide if I want to use Great Weapon Master and that. I like the idea of it being more of a.
You'd kind of figure it out like as you're fighting it. Like you'd know what number first hits, then you're like, okay, its AC is at least this.
No, I like that, and I like the when you like. I don't always read the descriptions of the spells when you're telling us about them because I'm like, well, I don't want to. I want to read the numbers. I like it when you describe it. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, so I wouldn't name the spell. I would just like kind of tell you what's happening, and people usually, if they're knowledgeable of magic, could kind of figure out what the spell is. But yeah, is anyone against that, or are you all kind of leaning?
That's fine.
Fine with that.
Okay. Any thoughts, Thorothy?
No, I don't mind. Okay. When it happens, whatever we want to do, we do it.
Rothy's kind of robotic.
Whoa. That was amazing. Dude, you sound like a Decepticon. It was fucking amazing.
The fan on my laptop's going, so it's getting very robotic on me.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
All right.
But it was interesting effects anyway.
So, yeah, I just have to remember to turn on whispering again with the enemies. The other thing is I think I'm going to bring back inspiration points. But I'm going to have less of them. There's going to be 3. So you can store up to 3 inspirations, basically. And they can, at least for now, and they would be usable once per encounter.
Are we keeping story points as well?
Yes. So story points are reroll, inspiration, or advantage. Mm-hmm. So basically two types of
up to 10 story and up to 3 inspiration.
Yeah, at least for now. And I think I've been thinking I might do like the story points once a day instead of just once per encounter. So it's basically like a daily thing, like a spell almost, where you use it once, then you have to wait till a long rest. And I think that'll help cut down on using too many, and or at least people will be careful about when they use the story points. But it's still stuff in the works. But I think for now, I at least want to do the inspiration, because then you can also store a few more, and you don't have to worry about like, do I have to use this right away, or else it'll be wasted type thing. So at least you can store a couple.
Ooh.
So yeah, Beryl's scribe, Anna Kate is previous scribe. Beryl's on quartermaster. So we are on the tribe, session 175. Anna Kate, would you be willing to do a recap for us?
Sure, such as it is. We continued to discuss how to get into the Gith Navy bunker. We decided to try to find out more about the Githzerai. Githzerai, sure. One of the people on our ship, named Trakash, told us about a Githzerai nearby, but made us promise to keep her identity secret because people kill them, apparently. Her name was Dextrith, and she was a skilled fighter. He said we could find her people in the market. We spoke with her contact, and then we all got distracted looking at magic items. We ended up selling a magic scythe. Then the merchant told us to come back in the evening to discuss Dextrith. In the meantime, Beryl, Hopecaller, and I scouted the bunker, while Titus and Thorothi went back to camp. We noticed a guard change at 5 p.m. that could give us a brief window to sneak in. Around 7 p.m., someone came to the gate with a cart. Beryl stayed to watch and trail the merchant when he left. The rest of us met with Dextrith, who confirmed she was a Githzerai and a monk. She proposed drawing off some of the Gith Marines and killing them to pull more away to investigate. She warned us again about the alarm spells and said she believed the dimensional anchors were in the buildings, but she wasn't sure which ones. Beryl returned and said the merchant left around 10 p.m. and she followed him back to the tavern and then onto the docks. She tried to get on his ship but was spotted, and she had to make a daring escape as a fly. We decided on the entirely reasonable plan of using a polymorph turtle T-Rex dropped from above as a distraction. We learned that more Marines were arriving in 2 days, so our job would be harder if we didn't pull off the job the next day. But really, with a plan this solid, what could possibly go wrong?
All right.
I'm so happy about this T-Rex thing.
I mean, how can you not be happy about this?
Although it will
The
most
slight
likely
adjustment.
result in the death of your T-Rex.
Aw.
Yeah, we can.
But he's gonna go down in a massive badass fight. Come
He's
on,
gonna-
man.
He's going to go out doing what he loves.
Yeah,
Eating
it's,
people.
probably true.
Oh,
So
by the way, I have
How
a
long
slight
is it-
refinement to the T-Rex plan that you guys might like. And that
Yes.
is, we're going to turn the T-Rex into a pigeon or a falcon of some sort. Whatever we have a stat block for. And use Animal Messenger on it to talk to the sergeant at the front gate. And since we know the flight speed of unladen swallow, we can figure out when it gets there to deliver the message, and then release polymorph.
Okay.
I was just thinking that would be even funnier.
That's fair. Can you? I mean, I assume, yeah. The question is, can you time that perfectly enough, where you don't turn it into a T-Rex before it gets within the perimeter?
Well, they can also kill the bird. If they attack the bird and it drops it to below 0 hit points, the T-Rex will also be released. So we just need to come up with what we think of as an incredibly insulting statement.
Always go with the classic F your mother.
I mean, it is.
Well, didn't we previously determine that they really don't like being called cowards?
Yeah. I guess we could say your mom's a coward, something like that. Like Lou said, there was an insult. Something. What was it you said? It was like, Istark Dahik is
Yeah.
like very insulting.
Someone had looked up the name for coward in Gith. I don't remember what it was, but that would probably insult them quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quick question: how many days has it been since we originally arrived here?
Oh.
That I'm not sure of. I'm gonna say like 4 or 5, something like that.
Okay.
It's been a little bit. I could go back in my notes to check if you really want to know.
I do, because my his name is eluding me right now, but that dwarven Ragoro supposed to be coming back in. Wait, what is it? Oh, never mind. I thought it was 1 week. It's 1 month. Never mind. Never mind.
Huh? Oh, yeah, we still got. I think we still got a little time.
It's not 1 week, anyways. It's 1 month.
Yeah.
1 month's time.
Yeah,
I
no,
was
he
thinking it
said
was
he'd
1
be
week.
back
It's 1 month.
after a bit.
Yeah. Nope. I just checked. It's a month. Sorry about that. I misremembered.
Oh,
Check my
that's
notes.
fine. No worries. All right, so what do you want to do?
All right. Well, one of the things that we need to do is when we sleep, remind me to change out a spell.
Yeah,
How
are we
friendly
gonna?
is Claw?
I can what?
How friendly is Claw? Not to sidetrack us too much, but I can remember the short neck bird looking guy.
What?
I mean, the dinosaurs are going to be friendly to those with animal handling because they are wild animals. Otherwise, they're not going to be very friendly. At least not for a while.
Burl still has to do some training.
Yeah,
Can
generally
I
speaking,
attempt anything?
wild
with
animals
animals?
are. I mean, you can get them to a point, but it's like really hard to fully domesticate them into friendliness. Like you could probably get them to a point where they leave the camp alone, but yeah. At least until they have some time to get used to everyone, it's probably a bad idea to go try to pet them.
All right.
Oh, and a quick question. I was supposed to change out a spell for my third priest spell, I think. Third level priest spell. Anyone remember what the hell I was supposed to turn that into? Oh, was it Dispel Magic? No.
Probably.
Yes? Yes.
Yeah, because of the alarms.
Could have been.
Yeah. That's right. That's right, because of the alarms. Okay.
So another thing to remember is if you don't start this tomorrow, more reinforcements will arrive the next day.
Yes.
So whether you want to take some time to try to get more resources or allies will make it harder. Might be worth it. Kind of depends on, what you think. But unless someone
Sounds like.
Yeah.
So, did we pass a long rest at the end of last session, and we're like first thing in the morning right now?
No,
We
we're still
were
at
finishing
10.
up the discussion of what to do.
Okay.
Yeah, we're at 10 in the evening, and I was about to say, if you want to do something, let me know before I finish rolling for time passage.
But the reinforcements are expected after tomorrow. Like, so we still have
Yes.
tomorrow, right?
Right,
Okay.
we have tomorrow to.
Okay. Well, if we want to go with the plan that Tribe has been discussing, then Tribe should go first thing and buy T-Rex.
All right. So,
Step
quick
1,
outline of the
buy
plan.
T-Rex.
So that we have it all laid out here. First thing in the morning, we go buy T-Rex. We put it in stasis. We have them deliver it to the ship in the cage. And as long as they're in the cage, they're in stasis. When we take them out of the cage, they're no longer in stasis. Is that how that works?
Well,
you
they
said
they
that-
have to maintain the stasis. So once they give you the dinosaur, they can either dispel the stasis or it'll go away after 24 hours.
Okay. Oh, so it is on the dinosaur.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we dispel the
But
stasis?
if it's in the cage, we can transport it to our ship, and we're good.
Well, I don't know if you want to put it in the ship. I don't think you've okayed that with the captain yet.
Okay. All right. That's true.
Also,
At least
if,
the
if
T-Rex, I don't think
people
you
are,
have.
if people are seen, if strangers are seen moving a T-Rex cage onto a ship hours before a T-Rex goes mad in the prison complex, I feel
All
like
right.
that's gonna.
That could have been anyone's T-Rex.
All right. You have a
May I
point.
interject? Why don't we make getting the T-Rex like our last step right before we go to attack, and then you can just polymorph it then?
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
I was
turn it
thinking
into a
we purchase
turtle
the T-Rex.
on
We
the
ask
ship.
them to drop the stasis, or actually, I guess we polymorph them before they drop the stasis, because that way it doesn't get a saving throw. And
You would have to
then
do it
have it
after
as
the
a-
stasis. I don't think things in stasis can be affected by magic.
Oh, so they're invulnerable while you're in stasis. That's cool.
Kind of almost like stone, like if you're turned to stone.
Your little
Yeah.
statue.
Then like only a few spells affect you, kind of thing. Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Anyway, so we polymorph the T-Rex into like a bird, and then we put it. I think we could probably get a cage for them to hold the T-Rex, and then we bid them adieu and we leave. We then start a fight somewhere that will draw some of the we'll start a fight to draw a platoon.
Dextreth will say, we can cause the distraction that will bring them. Once they're here, it's up to you to dispatch with them, though not till after they call for reinforcements. So,
Right. But we need to basically wipe out the first wave so that they call for reinforcements.
She nods. She says, the plan is to make sure you're overpowering them, but not before they can call for backup. They have... I'll say they have like horns they blow. So, yeah, let them blow their horns, and then then you can dispatch them.
What do you mean by here? When you said, sorry, where is this all going to take place?
She says, in the marketplace after hours. That is where my
Okay.
people are going to lure them.
Okay.
After hours? So this will all be done in the evening?
Tonight?
Ideally, she says, this would be best at night, because the marketplace is a more ideal location for this to happen, and doing it during the day.
If it's 10 p.m.
Okay.
now, we can't get the T-Rex until morning, right?
No.
It'd be
She's saying
tomorrow.
tomorrow evening.
Yeah, tomorrow
Okay.
evening. And you
Alright.
might want to be ready to leave with your allies, as the obviously you'll be making enemies with the Gith, and they will try to seek you out, so you don't want to be here.
Well, if Tribe has Vlad, then Tribe can go back to Gaian.
She would nod, however you wish to accomplish that.
Okay. So we have some timing issues we got to work out. So after they blow the horn, we then retreat slightly, teleport to the opposite side.
Well,
Wait, how
after
are they
you
help?
blow the horn, she says, or after they call for reinforcements, then you dispatch them. Then we can get you to the teleporter. She says it would be foolish to leave them alive.
So we need to kill all that come.
At least
And
the
then-
first wave. And
Okay.
once the horn is blown, that will bring backup. At which point
Okay.
you can use the teleporter to sneak behind them and get into their outpost.
Okay.
This
Where
is my
does the rest
suggestion,
go?
anyway.
All right, teleport. We then go up to the wall near the cathedral.
She says the teleporter will take you to the area outside the cathedral wall. So yeah, you can choose which side you wish to approach from.
Alright.
My suggestion would be the north wall, as it's closest to the actual prison.
Gotcha. So go to north wall. All right.
At that point, you have to worry about the alarm and any auxiliary guards that are still within, which might still be a decent number. So there could be some more combat you'll have to face. This is including their leadership, which rarely leaves and is one of the more powerful Gith in the station.
Wow. Yay. All right. So we go to the north wall. We have a something prophet. We have a polymorphed T-Rex as a bird. A cast animal messenger.
Why bird?
She says, I have no
Because
idea
animal
about this
messenger.
T-Rex part of your plan, but I'll assume you know what you're doing. This all sounds crazy to me.
It'll be great. All right. So
If
I'm saying
T-Rex
I'm saying this is in a meta way because trying to discuss the plan and the linear with the Lisp is gonna kill me. All right.
Well, you can still be in character without doing the lisp. You just try to talk like your character would talk without the
All right.
lisp.
So we cast Animal Messenger, send it to the front gate, drop polymorph. It turns into a T-Rex. We'll pull people towards the gate. We then cast Dispel on the
alarm.
On the alarm spell around the wall and pop the wall.
So 3 spells so far, right? Polymorph, Animal Messenger,
Polymorph,
Dispel.
Animal Messenger, Dispel, and wall. Yep.
Okay.
We then book it to the underground of the cathedral. I'm gonna just say we have a fight. I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Gonna say what? Or just
I'm
have
just
a
gonna
fight?
pencil
Combat
in. We
ensues.
get into a fight
Oh.
because
Dot.
we will.
Combat ensues. Yeah.
Yeah, just saying.
Good
Get
likelihood.
Vlad. Exit cathedral. Cast one last spell. Planar travel or something like that.
Plane shift?
Plane shift. That's the word. That's plane shift.
Okay.
But we have to be out of the building to do that.
All right, let me just clarify. Is Beryl casting all of this stuff? Like, she has everything you've mentioned, but I just want to clarify.
We have Thorothi is doing polymorph.
Okay.
I am doing Animal Messenger and the Dispel.
Okay.
You are going to be responsible for plane shift.
Okay. All right.
And then next will be Prophet. Yep.
I
It's a few
see no way
steps.
this plan fails.
Really? You don't
All
see
right,
a single way?
so I'm gonna run through this real fast. So first step, buy T-Rex. Second step, something.
Polymorph
Question
T-Rex?
mark, because this is the part we're gonna have to figure out. Third step, start a fight. Fourth step, kill them until they are forced to blow the horn.
Hurt them until they're forced to blow the horn, then kill them.
Whatever. Yeah. They blow the horn. Let's see. That's 1, 2.
Titus will be like throttling them, like, can I finish them yet? Can I finish them yet?
Titus loves
Fifth
this
step.
plan.
Fifth step. Reinforcements arrive. Kill everyone. Sixth step. When the next wave of reinforcements show up, teleport. Seventh step. Go to the north wall near the cathedral. Eighth step. Cast Animal Messenger on the T-Rex bird. Wait a moment. Pause. enjoy the coming chaos. Drop polymorph. Ninth step, dispel on the wall. 10th step, run to the cathedral. 11th step, probably have lots of fights in the cathedral.
And free vlog.
12th step, get Vlad. 13th step, exit cathedral. 14th step, plane shift. 15th, profit.
I mean,
Jack-
what good plan doesn't have 15 steps?
I have a quick question. Well, a lot of these were like 2-part steps. But how do we plan on getting past the wall once we dispel it? Like,
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that. How are we vaulting the wall?
Barrel can fly. I think someone
how tall
else.
is the wall?
I can't.
Some other
fly.
people.
It's like 10 feet. It's not very high. It's more of a gate.
I
than
can
a
just
wall.
I can just run over it.
Anna can run
Yeah, we
over it.
can-
Yeah.
yeah.
Titus, what did you
The
say?
main danger
You-
are just the watchmen, like the Gith who watch out, and the defenses that would come to their aid. The wall itself.
Do we
is
want to do like
minor.
invisibility or something?
We could do that. Yeah.
I mean, the hope is that they're also distracted by the T-Rex attack.
Yeah.
Like they might just
so-
literally go run and try to help with that, but you would
Other
be not
than
sure.
Anna, Kate, and Beryl, who else can fly or climb?
I can definitely climb. My boots are not working here though.
Okay.
Dextreth would say one other correction. You certainly can stay and kill off all the reinforcements. I would have no problem with that. But after the first guards are slain, you can use that time. Basically, after the horn is blown, like the sooner you teleport, the better, because the reinforcements will be on their way. If you stay long enough, you can slay more of them. But if you stay too long, they might figure out what we're doing and then double back and fortify their position to not
So
lose
we can
more
take
people.
out some of the first wave and even weaken the rest, and then as soon as that horn is blowing, it's finish them off and run.
Well,
Yes.
since
We don't all
you're
need
going
to
to be there, Dextreth, could you tell us when would be the optimal time? You know their patterns and their behaviors better than us.
She says, I will be creating the diversion. I won't be with you when you fight them, but I will be leading them towards where you are set up for the attack. Like, I'll show you where you need to go afterwards. And then, yeah, it's basically teleport at your own discretion.
When we buy the T-Rex and we drop the stasis and we cast polymorph, then let's make sure we get one of the smaller cages from the handlers there to put the polymorphed T-Rex in, to carry with us throughout this till we're ready to free it and use Animal Messenger on it and free it.
Yeah, let's write that one down.
So what we should do in the morning is we should get a hold of these whoever runs this menagerie or whatever. Tell them when we make the purchase and tell them when we want to pick them up, because they'll essentially probably just let us show up whenever. Even if
Oh,
we have
that's
to
right,
toss
because
a
we're
few
not
extra
starting the
dollars.
actual attack until evening.
Yeah, so we should just tell
Okay.
them we need them to hold on to it till this time. We'll come pick it up and then do all that, and then right from there.
That
it's
is,
right to the get-go.
that's Dextreth's, that's her suggestion anyway, because she would mention that, like, fighting during the day, the market will be full of people,
Okay.
which,
Yeah,
So we
we
could
wouldn't-
go. I think we should still go first thing in the morning, because remember, I think they were leaving in a day or two. So if we tell them first thing in the morning that we're buying them and put down a deposit or whatever, and then when we're coming back, then that should hopefully work out okay.
She says
I
the
would
nice
assume
thing
it'll
about
be
the
fine.
market area is there are buildings, so you can use the alleyways and street corners to your advantage, luring them into a trap, whereas most of the other parts of this place are out in the open, so they'd see
Would
you.
there be a benefit to us spending some of the day today walking around the market, or have we been there enough that we've all got a
Already
good
nighttime.
layout?
Well, she's gonna show you where
Okay.
where she thinks the optimal place is, but yeah, you know the
Alright.
market, okay?
Like in the morning, we're gonna walk around this anyway because we gotta.
And Beryl will have plant backup, but only once, and is not necessarily stable. But that will be the backup to the plane shift. she'll keep both of those saved.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Is there any? I mean, I don't know if you know of any, but are there any like gangs or shit in this town that we could maybe either pay or start a problem with that can help with the distraction? Because if we're just gonna bring the guards over there, we get them fighting the gang and us, and then we just dip out. They're not gonna stop. The guards and them are not gonna stop fighting.
she says, while there are people, well, while everyone here, for the most part, dislikes the Gith, few are willing to stand up to them, especially those who cannot teleport away after their mission is complete. She says, I don't think you'll be, I mean, if you, I know of some people who might be interested, but a day is not enough time to organize them. So if you want to give me more time and have to deal with the reinforcements, I might be able to find you allies. It's also risky. She says it's hard to get people here to stand up to the Gith, especially people who use this place regularly. There are criminal elements, but it's much more beneficial for them to stay in the shadows than to stand directly out against the Gith.
Those who might have stood up to them if we had had time to make those contacts might even step in, see an opportunity during our chaos and join, or maybe not join us, but take advantage of the opportunity themselves as well to inflict some chaos on the Gith as well.
She says, well, in the evening, it's unlikely anyone will be around to help.
Okay.
But, and even if they were, like I said, most of the people here don't want to risk alienating the Gith, as it would cause trouble for their businesses and for their presence here moving forward. Because, I mean, this will free your friend, but it will not, uproot the Gith from this area.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We stick to just Lad then. Let's...
Okay.
It sounds like Tribe does not have time to plan more without risking more Gith garrison.
Yes. So, what do we need to do is what things do we need to know before we sleep tonight? The T-Rex.
Oh, good.
The T-Rex will be purchased just before the start of the fight.
Tribe should purchase first thing in the morning, but pick up just before fighting.
Well, it's going to be just in the evening, right before we go to the market.
We don't want to risk that ship sailing tomorrow.
Right. She's right. We buy it first thing in the morning and ask them to hold it.
Yeah, we set up a pickup time. I doubt they're gonna fight us on that. They'll hold their horses for coin.
Yes, we are giving them some money for the T-Rex. So yes.
The other thing is, whoever's carrying the T-Rex should not be involved in a distraction. Like, be nearby, but let's not risk it getting walloped.
Perhaps or someone that holds back from the main combat. What do you think?
Thorothy will be the one controlling the polymorph. So, yes.
Just whoever it is, don't get involved. Be nearby, but I would just suggest you avoid.
Thorothy, how well do you think you can maintain concentration on your polymorph spell?
I just don't think it's worth the risk. Whether he can maintain it or not. It's a distraction.
This will be interesting. I just want to hold it for as long as I can get a turtle T-Rex over a wall. Then I'll just drop concentration.
Well, it's not going to be a turtle. It's going to be a bird. But yes, you can hold it for an hour or two?
An hour.
About an hour.
The key, Thorothy, is that we may have to engage in some combat before we are ready to unleash T-Rex. So we need to ensure that as much as possible you are safe from assault that might cause you to drop the spell. So we would say that when we engage the first wave, then you'll of course be part of the combat, but we'll want to make sure you're backline and that we're all protecting you as much as we can. Does that sound like
Yes.
everyone?
Well,
Yes.
Raven, while this is conversation's happening, I'm changing into my ethereal armor. And whenever I get on, I want to try to activate that so that I can know if it'll work or not.
You're trying to activate your ethereal armor?
Yeah, I just want to see. I'm going to pop it on for a second, and if as long as it works, then I'm going to pop it off. That's all I want to know.
I think you have to attune to it for that.
Yeah, it doesn't have to. I'm not rushing to it. I just mean I'm putting it on and taking the time during this conversation, as I assume we're not doing anything strenuous to attune.
You said you were passing time, right, Lou? So
Yeah.
Yes.
So we must take an hour to
yeah,
attune.
if you want to pass you can spend a short rest if you want to attune to it. That's fine.
All right. Well,
You can just
yeah,
say
I just
you
want to
did
know
that.
if it works. If that's okay.
Is there a reason it wouldn't work?
Because teleport has been
some-
monkey here.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
yeah, the magic doesn't
Sorry, I
work,
forgot. The ether or the astral plane. So yeah, you would try it out, and it would indeed work.
Nice.
And then I would cancel it, and then let everyone know that if we want to incorporate it in some way, we do have that as well. It doesn't have to be me who's. I mean, I know it's probably easier for me to wear it.
Or
But
wait, really, before I say that, let me check something.
He's like, hang on a second.
Because I just realized the ethereal plane is parallel to the prime material plane, but the astral plane is all sorts of weirdness. Let me check something.
Yes. Which is
please
the
don't
reason why we're like,
permanently boot me into a different reality.
does this,
You put it on, and suddenly Titus is gone forever.
now we have to go find Titus.
Uh, you guys can keep talking. I'm just looking this up in the
Oh, okay.
background.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Well, if it
let's see.
works, we can incorporate that into the plan. I know we're trying to get by the wall and stuff, or if we want to. I don't know. There's a lot we kind of. I feel like we need to know. Like we should try to find
Actually,
any
there is
information about the
one-
inside of this
there's
place.
one thing that we could possibly do to strengthen the plan, and that would be to store the T-Rex as a T-Rex at the other teleportation site. That would remove 1 point of failure.
So you mean like where we will teleport to? He would already be sitting there, and then we polymorph him.
Yes.
But how
That way,
would we
if
hide
Frothi
him?
is damaged in the fight and loses concentration, we do not have a rampaging T-Rex on top of everything else.
Yeah, but
How would we hide
and keep
him?
calm?
Well,
Before he's-
Dextrat says there are some buildings nearby, which actually is where we're going to be hiding the teleportation, magic.
If
So
we had the
Yeah.
people leave him in stasis after we purchase him, then we could dispel the stasis and then polymorph him when we please, draw any
Yes.
attention. But it is an extra spell.
I can take care of the dispel.
she says, "I'll show you tomorrow where I plan to set up."
Because then we could purchase him first thing and have him transported to where we want him well before we begin the plan.
Yes.
People are also going to see him coming.
Oh,
to the city,
and
but I guess we're not coming
Titus,
back.
you would attempt to enter the ethereal plane, and it would not work.
Mm.
For whatever reason, it seems that wherever you are is not connected to the ethereal plane.
Well, if the dinosaur is in stasis, so he's not roaring or making any movements or anything, then we could, yes, there would be a large crate or something
Not-
being delivered, but we could
I'm
have it
assuming-
covered in cloth or
Yes,
something.
I assume that it would be covered and shipped to our destination.
Yeah, that could be our requirements.
To the camp
Yes.
or to the
No, not the
market?
camp. The
The-
warehouse where
The teleportation circle is.
Yeah,
Oh.
warehouse where Dextreth people are
She
staging.
says, in T-Rex form, I don't think it'll fit inside the building. It would have to be in. Yeah.
Is there a place to store it nearby?
She would say perhaps out in the street. But yeah, none of the buildings in the market are large enough to accommodate a T-Rex. They're all smaller buildings.
Well, then back to plan A.
No. The destination point of the teleport, not the one in the market.
Oh, you mean like have them plant it near the base in the evening?
Yes,
Or the
because we assumed that there was another teleportation circle that we were jumping
says-
to, or was that wrong?
No, that's right. So there is a place. Well, I can probably get one of my people to put the stasis T-Rex where you need it. That shouldn't be too hard to do.
Excellent. That would be one more point towards this plan's success.
All right, I'll have my people set that up for you. So when you get to
Alright.
the destination, the T-Rex will be waiting there for you, along with the person who can release the stasis.
Excellent.
Awesome.
That's even better. Yeah.
There comes a
All right.
point when your pain broke would ruin it.
You've cut out pretty hard there.
Oh, did I?
What?
There comes a
Yeah.
point. What?
Oh, apparently got dropped from Discord. So there comes a point when you're painting a masterpiece where one more stroke of the brush would ruin it. We are at that point.
All right.
Yes.
It's time to go.
Very, very wise monk words. Yes.
All right.
All right. So
Alright,
we're
that
buying the
sounds like a
T-Rex in the
plan.
morning. We're keeping it in stasis. We're handing it over to Dextreth's people to put where we need it. And then the rest of the plan goes as we said before, except the Rodi won't have to be concentrating during the initial battle.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, time is passing. Now let me see if your button works. So the gold in the camp, that's from your coffers, right? The 200. Barrel. Hello?
Did we lose someone else? God damn it.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
I can hear you, Lou.
I can hear you.
I don't hear anybody else. All right. Okay.
I'm here.
All right. Titus, Barrel?
Yes.
You're back.
Was I gone?
Well, I was just asking the 200 gold in the camp. That's from your party, right?
Right. Correct.
Okay. So let's see. Oh, I need authorization to run the script.
I don't know how to give that. Oh no, that's you granting the thing permission to run on your computer, I think. Yeah.
How do I do that? Oh wait.
What?
Yeah, open up the extended or advanced and then
I
give
see.
it permission.
Advanced. Okay. Allow. All right. Let's try that again.
Yay!
All right. Looks like it worked. Excellent. All right.
Success.
So during the evening, as you are kind of getting ready to sleep, I'll say Dextreth approaches Anikate, and she says, "Anikate, I wish to ask you something. You said you were Kensai, yes?
Yes, that is correct.
I noticed that bow of yours is quite impressive. It seems to have several magical enchantments. I was not sure if Kensai could use such a thing in the way you've used it. Is there special training you had to do that?
Yes, when I started as a Kensai, I started with longbow. But then as I progressed and became more skilled, I was able to select, work with a different weapon.
I see.
And so I chose this bow as my next Kensai weapon after
Says
that.
I've always been reliant on the sling myself. It seems like a useful weapon, less skill based, but reliable. Um, Obviously, I can't hit things as far away as you can. I was curious also, what are your plans after you free your friend? You said you wish to return, but have you ever considered maybe staying in the astral plane, maybe continuing your training? She says, it's been a long time since I've met one with similar training to myself, and I'd be interested to explore that more.
I do an insight check.
Sure.
I want to know if she's hitting on
Yeah,
me.
give me an active insight on that.
Because I was about to say, like, dude.
You get a little bit of flirting.
Totally hit. She's totally hitting on me. And if I'm not mistaken, this is Kata's personality today. So she would say, I had not considered it. Perhaps we should discuss that possibility.
She looks at you kind of curiously. She says, "Is that what we're doing now?"
Yes. Indeed.
It's hard to flirt with a smart ass.
Apparently, she failed her insight check.
Got it. Yeah, Let's see, what would Kata do here? Probably going to say, I would be curious to see some of your training. Can you demonstrate for me? Maybe we can work some stances together. And
are you trying to be flirty?
Yeah, in a way that Kata thinks is appropriate to the subject. She's not going to be as direct as she might be with some other people.
All right. I would say this is persuasion, unless there's a different role you think would be appropriate.
No, I'll go with persuasion, but that's not good. Yeah, that's where it is.
She kind of considers you for a moment. She says, "Well, I think practicing some stances wouldn't be out of the question. Curious to know what sort of ability you have. I obviously haven't seen you fight." And she would say, "We can step off to the side maybe and do some sparring."
Certainly.
All right, so she would kind of take you maybe a little ways, probably still within camp, just maybe off to the side a bit, and give me, I guess, an attack roll as you guys start sparring. Okay. So not your best opening. And she quickly reverses your punch and flips you over, putting you on the ground, smiling at you. You all kind of see this now. You would be looking over to the north and see them sparring.
And I would like to grapple her as if that was what I was doing on purpose.
Counter? All right, give me another attack roll.
This is a grapple, so it's going to be a dexterity.
Yeah, then give me
check.
grapple is athletics.
No, it has to be. That's right.
It has to be countered by athletics or acrobatics.
There we go.
Okay. Oh, so you do catch her off guard. As she goes to help you up, you quickly do a trip, grabbing her as you're both kind of on the ground.
I
now
pull her
struggling.
face close to mine and say, "You see, you get your enemy overconfident, and then you can bring them in close and have your way with them."
I assume blatant flirting at this point.
I mean, it's a little bit more blatant at this point, yes.
All right. Give me a persuasion with advantage. 15. She would give you a smile and attempt to reverse the grab.
Okay.
So give me another. She's going to use acrobatics to try to escape. So
All
go
right.
ahead and counter with, I guess, athletics still.
It still has to be athletics.
I think if you're in control, then you have to use athletics.
All
I
right.
believe. Oh, good roll.
Ah.
All right, so she attempts to reverse, but you are too quick, furthering the grab and now, like, getting her stuck even more. She's getting a little frustrated, struggling, and she says, damn, I didn't see that coming. What do you want to do?
I will stand up and help her up.
She
And-
gives you a smile and nods and says, I have not been taken off my feet like that in quite a while. Well done. It's almost a little
I'll-
embarrassing how quickly you took control of me. And she gives you a wink
I bow to her and say,
with her one eye.
there are other things I feel I could teach you if you are interested.
She nods. She says, I bet you could, though. Again, do you think that would... do you think you'd be able to stay here for a bit? Or do you think you'd be leaving tomorrow?
Sadly, I have matters to attend to in my own world, but perhaps I will find a way to return one day.
Give me a give me a charisma check, since you're not technically persuading her of anything.
Well, I'm also not technically charismatic, so... Hey!
So she kind of
Actually-
thinks for a moment as you say that. She would say, or maybe I could come with you. She says, I will admit I've enjoyed being in the camp, spending time with your people. And there's not much I can do here anymore with how the remnants of my group is in such danger constantly. She says, do you think that would be an option?
I would, of course, have to get the approval of my allies, but I can't imagine they would turn down the help of someone as talented and skilled as you.
She would kind of smile and nod at that and say, I believe I could be an asset to your party. And I've been looking for a change of scenery for a while now. So maybe this is the opportunity that I'm meant to take. My only request is that I be allowed to bring some of my surviving brethren. They can work to help guard your camp as well as help with physical labor. If you'll allow it, my Gith companions would be accompanying us, if you have work for them as well.
As I said, I will present it to the others. It does sound like an intriguing offer, though.
Excellent. Well, let me know. Either way, I am dedicated to your plan tomorrow. And she'll lean in and give you a kiss on the cheek. And to you, giving you a smile.
Thank you.
With that, she
How many...
Or go ahead.
Like, how many people can we plane shift?
Well, if we're counting the people in our camp, then not everyone, but I'm assuming
Yeah,
we
like
bypass
technically we
them.
couldn't have ever gotten.
It's
our camp
it's kind of
here.
a background thing, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's assumed like maybe at some point you bring the rest of them over just off screen.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't have to worry about it.
Alrighty.
Hmm?
I said alrighty.
Oh, okay.
But otherwise, our camp wouldn't be here with us now.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you want to do? Let me know. I'm continuing to pass time.
I think we passed time. Yes. Like, what prep do we need to do? I'm changing my spells out. That's the reason I need
Yeah,
to
Barrow's
sleep.
looking for her spells, but I think she's
So,
about ready to turn in.
That
for
was
the
all
night.
that happened. The evening would pass.
Okay.
So,
Wait, what
It's-
level is invisibility? I
Just
forget.
put my static armor on.
Second.
Okay.
Second or third?
For the morning.
It's second. So it's now 8 a.m. next morning. Go ahead and do a long rest.
So the good news for the plan is it's Kata again.
I am unpreparing Greater Restoration, but I do have a scroll. One of those ones that we don't need very often, but I'm always hesitant to unprepare it.
All right.
Yeah,
And
that's probably a good.
for the scroll, you do spend the diamond when you make it, right? Or whatever the extra ingredients are.
I have a scroll in my inventory. I don't remember if we found it or if I made
okay.
it. But if I made it, then it was
Oh
spent.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I made it. I don't think I've ever scribed something that high of a level.
No
'Cause
worries.
that's level 5.
Yeah, because that's
So
one
we
thing
must
to
have
keep in mind with
scrapped it,
scrolls. When you make them, you would use whatever the consumables
yeah.
are in addition
course,
to the
yeah.
creation. But all right. So yeah, next day, what do you want to do?
Right.
I assume just pass time till the
So-
evening again.
Oh, we got to talk to the
Well,
people
yes,
about
we
the
need.
T-Rex.
Well, we need to do the thing with buy the T-Rex.
Yeah,
true.
we're heading
Ship.
to the exotic animal people.
Okay.
And if
I
at
think
all
for-
possible, I highly doubt he's there, but I would like to check for Rogaro and ask about that +3 glaive. We're not gonna come back, I assume. So I just want to check.
No, he would say I wouldn't have it till my next pass through, which
Mm.
would be in 30 days from now. If you want to record the date in your side quests, maybe you could figure out a way back
record
here.
it. We could always consider popping back.
All right.
Huh? We do know the location now.
So that would be
There a side quest now?
that would be into
So does time
Ball.
pass equally between the astral plane and the material plane?
I don't know exactly. I believe so.
Find out when we get back to Gaian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would
100
probably-
years later.
let's see. It
Well,
would
his belt
probably
will be ready then.
the 9th of fall when your thing is ready.
The
If you want
9th
to
of
make
fall, 11:58.
yeah.
Okay.
Are you
Is
putting in
someone
there,
putting
Barrow?
that down?
I was gonna try to. I don't know.
Do you want to put it in quests or downtime activities or?
Or
was
if you
gonna-
want to.
I don't know where to put it because I was looking for side quests. I couldn't
Let's
find
put it
'cause
under
you said
NPCs
side
because that's
quests.
where we have Chiron making your thing. So
Alright.
what's the dude's name?
Rogaro.
Gregaro.
R-A-G-G-R-O is how I have it spelled.
Astral plane. And you said 9th of fall? 8th of, what did you say?
Ninth of fall.
Yeah, it'd be the
Ninth,
9th in
nine.
Minos.
Fall 11:58.
You'd also need to have a
making-
lot of doubloons to buy that.
Yeah.
I thought he wanted to
A
take.
lot.
I was gonna lessen it because he wanted to. He mentioned taking my glaive and doubloons.
But he's still gonna want something for his work, so we're gonna have to come with some really valuable stuff.
No,
But
I
we
know.
can
I
try-
just mean.
But we got some time to think about that, yeah.
A plus
Yeah,
3
I
is exponentially more valuable than a plus 2, which is exponentially
that.
more valuable than a plus 1.
But
I know.
Uh,
I just wanted to remind.
as an advantage to this, though,
he
will
wanted.
be-
He wanted my +2 glaive. I'd personally prefer to keep it as a backup, but that was part of the thing you mentioned. Like he was interested in my glaive and me trading him more with the glaive.
Yeah, so I mean, you can trade in the glaive to lower the price, but you're still looking at possibly quite a bit of doubloons.
Well, we can.
Yeah.
We have some time then to like consider what treasure we could acquire and bring to him after we get Vlad.
And-
You know.
Okay.
yeah, and if it makes you feel better, the odds of him being able to find someone who could purchase a +3 glaive is not great. Usually, like a merchant has like one badass weapon, and then it takes a while to find anybody who can afford it.
Yeah.
Okay, I have it recorded on the NPCs tab just in case we ever need the info again. It's there.
So you would make your way to the hunters, who, as before, would be asking for 35 doubloons for the T-Rex. And I
Yes.
assume you're going to pay them, and then Dexshreth will set up the drop.
Yes.
Yes.
So the hunters will be a little bit. They'll be like, well, to do all this extra work to put it there, I would say at least an extra doubloon for our time. So
All right,
36.
I'm paying 36.
Yes.
Okay.
That leaves us
So-
with 87, guys.
They will agree to that, and they say we will have your T-Rex in stasis along with our person in the evening, safely hidden from the fortress.
Yes.
Are we gonna
Okay,
give
so that is
the
sick.
captain a heads up that we're taking off? Like,
Yeah, I was gonna ask you guys, do you want to leave our remaining doubloons with him as a thank you, or just let him know that we're probably
why
gonna
don't we-
disappear after this evening, or
Why don't we give him a tip of
Okay.
like 20 doubloons?
20?
also let him know what we're doing. He
Yeah.
could possibly be able to even give us a hand. I mean, he's
Oh.
against the Gith, and he's openly against them. He's gone to combat with them, so there's a
Yeah.
chance like he could, you know.
Yeah, we could let him know it's going down tonight. If everything goes well, you're not gonna. And if everything goes badly, you might not see us again.
Either way, we're no longer your problem.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thanks for the help. Maybe
Okay.
we'll see you around.
So you are heading to speak with the captain.
And
Let's
Anakata,
see.
I guess at some point while we're walking back and forth, you might inform us of your.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say, yeah, I would bring up the suggestion of,
I don't quite
you
think
know,
she's a good fit.
I don't know
I
that
think
you've
she would
thought
be a
about this,
valuable.
Titus. I don't know that you've thought about this thoroughly enough. Do you realize how flexible monks are?
Trust me, I've
Just,
thought about how flexible monks are plenty. All right.
Well,
no,
I don't think she's good for the camp. I don't think.
Does Titus look serious?
Githzerai would be very
Titus-
useful to have as retainers.
After what Titus saw yesterday, Titus does not like this lady.
What was
No,
it
no,
that turned you off of
Githzerai
her?
would be
Remind
are
me.
very, very valuable as retainers. We should
That whole fiasco in the
totally.
cave.
You guys should totally do this.
Pure jealousy.
what's
Oh, I see. Okay.
well, I mean, Titus, clearly we have an open relationship, so don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't say
Anyway.
that. I didn't say that was the reason. I just said
Anyway,
Yeah.
All right.
And-
So is that a yes or a
I was
no?
just like, what the fuck?
I guess you guys can vote on it.
Oh, that's
not
Cheryl
really
says
fighting
more the merry.
You could
More,
say-
more the merrier.
Allow or deny in chat here if you
well,
want.
we haven't really discussed how much they would want
True.
in payment, so
Oh, yeah. I think they want just a ride.
I think it would just be something added to our upkeep, which once we're back in
Yeah.
Gaian, we're plenty able to cover.
The council has spoken. All right, 2 for a while.
Wait. Throthy's gotta chime in here. And turns out Throthy has a horrible hatred of Githzerai.
I'm fine with the rest of them, just her.
Oh,
I'll allow it.
People can join us, but
spicy.
you have to stay.
All right, so with 3 allows, that would seal it. Unless Titus really wants to argue this.
No. I'm above board. I'm having fun.
All right.
Just joking around.
So Titus seems a little
He would be
dejected,
annoyed
but
by that.
will, protestingly
I actually
agree to
didn't
this.
see Anakator Thoreau's vote.
Oh, Therothy just said okay
Oh, okay.
in chat. So with 3, And I don't think Anna Kate's going to vote down her own suggestion. That would be odd.
Right.
So,
I'm not
yeah.
that chaotic.
I think it's just Titus that's against it. All right, so yeah, with that vote, Anna Kate, I assume you're gonna let her know later.
Yes, I will. I said, be, be ready to go.
I actually have a plan for the rest of our doubloons during the day when we're not doing anything.
And I guess I should give you more of the details because she would have told you. She has herself 8 laborers and 5 guards.
Oh,
Wow, it's quite a few people.
So that's who she'd want. She'd want to be
So
able
do
to
I
bring them
add
all.
the guards and laborers to the existing guards and laborers, or do I list them separately as Githzerai?
You can just add them to the guards and laborers.
All right, and you said it was 8 and
8 and 5.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to keep them separate for flavor reasons, you can feel free to.
I'd rather not. Like if it doesn't matter, then like as far as the bookkeeping, I'd
they're
rather just put them
they're not mercenaries. They're basically almost like civilians.
Yeah, just make a note in the journal, and then it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely can make a note somewhere that you have these Githzerai with you if you want to just
Does
keep
she
it for
count
story
as one of
reasons.
the guards?
No,
Or is she like
she is an NPC.
named NPC?
Yeah, she's a named NPC.
Okay.
She's her own thing. So, what did I say? 8 laborers, 5 guards, right?
Yep.
So I'm just going to put that in chat in case I want to look back later. But yeah, you can go ahead and add them. All right, so time is passing as you're doing these things. Yeah.
Quick thing. Since we're gonna go in the morning to check out the site and then do the purchase and all that, and then we have this long stretch in between, and then the evening. In a long stretch in between, can we go and see if anybody here sells scrolls?
Yeah, you can look around for more stuff to buy. You already did the
just basically
purchase of the
disposable
T-Rex.
things like scrolls and potions and shit like that. That because we got money to burn, as it were.
Yeah. So you already paid for the T-Rex. Next, she would bring you to the market to give you an idea what this place looks like.
And don't forget, we gave some money to the captain too, because he's been super helpful.
How much did you give to him?
20.
20? All right, I'll put it in the notes. He would thank you and say, I wish you well. I'm not going to be able to help in this attack just because I have to stay off the radar of the Queen. But I can certainly help you in out-of-combat ways if needed. So, gave the captain 20 doubloons. If you're looking for potions, I could sell you some from my stocks.
Oh.
What sort of potions are you looking for? I mostly have healing.
Well, yes. Do you have any greater?
I do. I would have...
Why am I the one talking? Oh, whatever. Like it was my idea, so I gotta suck it up.
He'd say I have...
Aren't you charismatic?
Sort of.
No.
Not as much as others, but...
Oh, you're... Oh, okay. I was, for some reason, I was thinking you were a sorceress, but you're not.
Well,
yeah.
you're gonna get Vlad back soon, so... he survived.
So it would be... I would have 5 of them. And I would be selling them for 10 doubloons each.
Oh, God.
So if you want to do 50, I can give you 5 greater healing. That's like basically market price. So he's giving you it at cost. Only because you've been so generous with us.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Anything?
I that sounds good to me.
All right, sounds good.
How
So
much
you
do I need
give
to
him
roll?
50 and you get 5 greater healing. Go ahead and minus it.
All right, we're down to 17 doubloon, guys.
All right, let's see if there's any scrolls worth buying.
What are the potions and who's taking them?
5 greater healing.
You want to just put one in
And there
everyone's
are
inventory? Or
5 of us. So yes, everyone
All right.
everyone gets one.
All right,
everyone make sure you add it in your personal character inventory because it's not getting
Exactly.
recorded anywhere else.
So everyone add a greater healing potion. You could click and drag it from the compendium. You should be able to just stick it from there. So you are brought to the marketplace.
Beryl has 2 already, but yeah, okay. She has them if people need them.
What was
Yeah.
the level of that again?
Greater healing.
Potion of greater healing.
Each of you gets one.
Of each, yeah.
Can I actually make Hope Caller viewable by everyone yet, or is it still bugged? Nope, still bugged. Thanks, Roll20. All right, so she would bring you to this north area of the market, and she would tell you that most likely we will be escorting, or the guards will be coming from the south. So you'll want to set up somewhere up here. The streets are kind of open, but there are some crates that you might be able to hide behind, some empty crates or in some stalls.
Good God, this place is huge. Okay.
Do your best.
Can we scroll around the map and take a look?
Yeah, if you want to walk
we've been
around,
through
you
it.
can move your tokens around. There are people here, but you can just say you're walking around during the day.
All right. And we're not going to be able to go into the shops, obviously, or hopefully not.
Well, the doors are open, so right now you can walk in and look around. If you
I meant during the fight. Going into the shops during the fight would be
you
bad.
could break into them, I guess, but generally speaking, these are locked at night.
Oh, there's like a background here. Interesting. I like the gutter, by the way. I really like the gutter. I don't know if you made this map or not, but
I worked on parts of it. I kind of used a base
I like
map
the gutter.
and added some stuff. So I'm not sure what street they'll be coming from or where exactly they'll be coming from, but you can either use the street stalls to hide in. If you, she lowers her voice, wish to break into a shop, you could do that and use that as your place to hide.
Right now, it's still daytime and the market is bustling, or do we pass the time?
It's bustling now, so this is during the day. This is about 12. So yeah, there'd be people in the shops. You probably wouldn't be allowed back there, Thorothy. You could probably get up to basically the counter here. And then the smith, if you tried to walk past, there would be no customers in the smith area, if that makes sense. So yeah, they wouldn't let you behind the counters or up the stairs. I assume no one's going to jump the counter and try to go into the back of the shop.
Lou, do I see any way to access roofs on any of these shops?
I mean, you could easily run up one of these walls. The shops, like she was saying, only go up about maybe 15-ish feet.
Okay.
So just with your monk abilities, you could get on top of these buildings.
Yeah, I might just suggest, I could start off high, start with ranged attacks, and then
which way
jump down.
will they be coming from? Do you think?
She
Well, that
says,
was my reason for thinking that I start off high up on the roof.
all I know is they'd be coming from the south. I don't know which street. So
What's this like little round towery part here? Is it part of this shop or is it?
yeah, it's just like kind of a
Yeah.
nook.
Okay.
Little windows.
Oh shit! I forgot the name of those things. They're called.
Turret? I don't know.
Yeah, the windows should be marked on the map along with the doors.
Fuck it. You'd
Might
think
be
I would
marked
remember after
alongside the
watching so
building.
many like home decoration shows, but
It's a breakfast nook.
all right. So if they're coming from the south, I could set up spike growth down there to start fight.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. When it's close to.
She says the only issue is, yeah, I don't know which street they'd be coming up from. There's no way to know for sure.
Yes, but if they're coming from the south, yes, I see what you're saying.
She says they'll either be coming from the left side or the right side.
Yes,
Wait, so left or right, like down here?
either here.
Yeah, she
Or
said they'd be
here.
coming from the south of the map, and there are two different streets that they could be coming up from down there.
So if we
Or-
put spikes down in
I
this
could say
area.
here or here.
Oh, there's another
Yeah.
street. Okay. I guess there's something I
right
don't
over there.
see then. Maybe I need to come down here.
Yes. Yeah, you can zoom over.
Oh.
Look for alley. There's like no, you got to go up the top and go over. I'll show you.
So I know it's going to
Like
be one of
here.
those areas, she says. I just don't know which
Here.
street.
Go up here. Oh, where'd you go? Oh.
She-
I thought it was an alley, but maybe I'm in a shop.
yeah,
You're in a
can-
shop. Yeah, come back out. Go to the top of the map, and then go to here, right here,
Okay. I see now. Okay, so one of these two streets.
right
Okay.
there, and then you can see the little side street.
Yeah.
She says, my guess would be they're
um,
going to come from the right street or the east street, but I don't know because it's a larger area.
Yes. If they do come from the side street over here, it will be a shooting gallery, and it would be very bad for them. So prep work for this side would be more difficult. So my suspicion is they'll come from here.
If they can, they'll probably come from both sides, I would imagine.
Well,
Figuring
if
out
I
a
was a
number of
patrol,
the
I'd want to
flanks.
stick together.
Yeah.
If I was in the military, I'd want to flank.
Well, in
Sure
the
they get-
beginning, they'll only have a small group, she says, because they'll think they'll just be putting down a light disturbance. They're not expecting an ambush. I mean, these Gith are pretty confident in their control of this area. They definitely will not be expecting people of your caliber to attack them.
Then do we want to lure them into a building?
That is up to you. If you have a way of doing so. They'll be heading up here looking for those who caused the disturbance.
Yeah, so can we just make it seem
One
like
of
the
the
disturbance is in
problems,
the
though,
building?
is we would then have to deal with the merchant's security system on top of them.
I guess.
And
Well,
personal experience says don't screw with the don't fuck with the blacksmith.
don't break his shop. Well, I'll give you a sec to look at the map, everyone. Why don't we do a 10-minute break here, and then we can pass time
yeah.
and start this up afterwards. So yeah, we'll be back by around 7:10,
All right.
and then we can look around and decide if you want to put
Tribe
things
could like
down.
take cover like somewhere here at the top, like on roofs or in these tents or what have you. That way, no matter which street they come, they'll eventually get up there to the top to us. And I don't know, let them come to us.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm just thinking if I'm up on the roof, first of all, I can act as a lookout, and if there's a way for me to communicate with the rest of you which direction they're coming from, I can tell you that. I'm pretty sneaky, so I can like stay low on the roof, and they probably wouldn't be able to see me. And then whenever we're ready to spring the trap, I can start pelting them from above and then jump down to cut off anybody's retreat, which is another thing we have to be concerned with.
Yeah.
Somebody
And
getting
if,
away.
and if
Or
you
don't
have
we want
that,
them?
Well, we want them to blow a horn to call more reinforcements, but we don't necessarily want someone getting away to give
yeah,
details.
they all need to die.
Oh,
They just
yeah.
need to not die until they've sounded their alarm.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Um, and if you do have that higher view and are able to see them coming before they actually enter our site, then that would potentially give us the opportunity to put down the spike growth without them seeing, and that could make it all the more valuable.
Very true.
Also, if they're gonna come in a group and a small one, why don't we have a few people at the front here, in like the corner here for the distraction, and then a few people behind here that could either, if they come from the other way, can either just come to back them up, or let them get in the middle, and then we have flanking.
Yeah, we could do that.
I mean, it's up to you guys. I'm just
Yeah, not wait for them to get all the way up. But then if they come from the other street, then
then
we
we
have to
can
wait
just
a little
pull up
longer,
and
but that's
defend.
fine too, yeah.
I don't know. It just seems more likely, like you said. This seems like the more advantageous way for them to come. So if we set up for it,
Do we know, have we
Like
gotten any
10 meters.
intel on, like, Githyanki's, like, other than, like, I think we did get, like, some basics on, like, the weaponry they use and stuff, but, like, do we know if they have any vulnerabilities, or? I don't know. I think we asked, I don't know that we got it. Like, we got info on their silver swords and stuff, but...
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think we got any specific intel.
We could ask a Githyanki.
Ask a Yankee.
Isn't that? I mean, I could be wrong, but isn't that that eye patch lady?
She's a gift
Let's
Sarai.
get their eye.
Oh,
And if you
They're
want
like-
to know her weaknesses, I'll be happy to tell you.
They're like sister races, like they're
yeah,
cousins.
but wouldn't they know either? Wouldn't they?
Yeah, they probably would know. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We could ask, but I don't know if they'd have any big glaring weakness.
Yeah.
Like, we
Probably
don't have
not.
any big glaring weakness. You know what I
Probably
mean?
not. Yeah.
Intelligence.
Well, individually, yeah.
No, I mean as a group. we
One of
we
us
don't
is
really have a high intelligence character in this party.
Dorothy smart?
Dorothy is
just-
charismatic.
Just charismatic. Oh boy.
Yep. That's why we come up with plans that involve dropping T-Rexes from the sky.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I don't care what you say.
I'm not arguing.
that is big brain play, okay? Big brain. They're never gonna see that coming.
No.
I was
They're
thinking
not.
we should get the Quetzalcoatl and you would combo him. Fun of it.
Quetzalcoatl's fly?
The Quetzalcoatlus,
Okay, whatever.
they,
Yeah,
I mean,
think so, yeah.
the Quetzalcoatl, like the Aztec god, has wings. I don't know if the dinosaur Quetzalcoatlus has wings. Let's look
It
him up.
does. It does. I don't know if it can fly. It definitely has wings from the picture I saw last time.
I've already forgotten. I know we looked all these up before, and I've
A
forgotten.
gigantic bird, long-necked, freakish beak bird that would terrify you if you saw it.
Oh, it's like a monster-sized pterodactyl.
Yeah, it's the biggest prehistoric bird there is. I think they fly, but I don't know if it's more like a ostrich, where they can jump really far, but not exactly fly.
Paleontologists estimate that Quetzalcoatlus could have flown at speeds up to 128 kilometers per hour, which is 80 miles per hour,
That's
Oh,
quick.
and could have traveled 400 miles a day. Its powerful muscles may have allowed it to launch itself into the air quickly.
Yo, how do you fly with a head like that?
Let me just see. I wonder though, like if the D&D monster actually has a flight speed. Let's see. But the reason we didn't get it is because it was so big. Like it was enormous. Like it's hard enough for us to deal with a large Deinonychus and a. How big is the T-Rex?
This thing's huge. Yeah, the T-Rex is huge. This is a little. This is I think one.
Okay, yes, this one is huge as well. It does. Okay, so that the D&D beast has a fly speed of 80 feet. So it's not as fast as a hawk, but it's very, very big, and it has a decent fly speed. It's only got a walking speed of 10 feet. So flying is the way to go if you are controlling one of these monsters. And they have the flyby thing as well, so they don't provoke oppies.
Oh, nice.
What a terrifying looking creature. I don't know if you guys Googled it, but
Their hit is 3d6, which, you know, as beasties go, is pretty damn good.
What challenge rating is it?
2.
2?
Yeah.
So you could have been
It's
one of
only
these
got
things a
30
long
hit
time
points.
ago.
It's only got 30 hit points.
Oh.
yeah, it is a bird. Don't forget. Bones are hollow. I'm looking at a picture of it next to like compared to an elephant. It looks bigger than the elephant. Which is just terrifying.
I had to go and Google Quetzalcoatl versus elephant, and I see it now too.
Yeah.
The image I found also has a giraffe to show its height.
Let's see this now versus. I didn't even Google versus elephant. It just came up. I'm gonna have to look at this. Oh yeah, that. Wow. It's tall. They got that giraffe stretches his neck out and he's just looking down. That ain't right.
So, like, as tempting as it is to, like, get all of the dinosaurs, like, really, these would, like, present a lot of issues for us in the future because of their sizes, you know?
Yeah, I think
Isn't
I think you just need to change into all of them now.
But I can't. Beryl can
How
only
does-
do up to challenge rating 4. She can't do T-Rex.
How does
Oh,
polymorph
but you can
work?
do a
Exactly.
Oh,
'cause
you're
I know
right.
you
I can
use
do
wild shape.
You're right. Oh my word. I can totally become one of these giant pterodactyl things. Okay.
exactly. That's why when you said challenge rating 2, I was like, holy crap.
I
Could have
didn't
been
even
doing
think
this a
about
while
that.
ago.
It's just so big. I have issues when Beryl becomes a large creature, depending on the battleground we're on. So, this is
So
definitely
it only has 30 hit
situational.
points, but what's his strength?
His strength. Let's go look here. His strength is only 15.
What's
Yeah.
the size?
Huge.
Huh. With a strength
Question.
of 15.
That could carry
Alright,
all of
so
us.
that's why no, I don't think it could it?
Well,
Just-
no, the
I
strength
understand
isn't
the
enough. I don't
difference.
think
Two
it could.
sizes larger than us, you
Oh,
only have
that's
to be
true,
one
you're
size
right.
larger to be counted as a mount.
Right, I understand that, but it's as far as the weight like carrying capacity, you double it for each size higher, right? Above medium.
So
So if it was 15 times 15, 225. Double is 450. Double again is 900. That doesn't get all of us.
yeah.
But that's what I was thinking too. I was like, can we all hop on you and fly somewhere?
We could.
But I mean,
he could
I
probably
have
carry 3 of
access
us.
to access to monsters that have 20 strength.
That can fly
Ooh, no, I
and
don't.
are large enough to hold all of
No,
us?
you're right.
You're right.
I
You're
think-
right. It could carry 3 of us.
Yeah, and then maybe somebody else can fly using a spell. I mean, I think we're looking
Or
at Barrel
I cast
Airlines
enhanced
here.
ability on Beryl and just do bull strength on her, and
Oh, there you go. That could do it. Yeah.
I have a question for you guys.
Barrel Air.
So, I don't know how exactly polymorph works with the CR levels, but if we were to buy like 4 more Velociraptors and then just polymorph them into other T-Rexes.
You can't.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
It's the challenge rating is equal to the CR or level or below.
Oh, okay. That's what I was
So you
read
can-
that, but I didn't understand it until you said it. I just read the spell and I was like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, so like we're all level 15 now, so we could be polymorphed into something that's level 15
Yeah, that makes sense.
or lower.
Now that when you were talking
or
about
CR 15 or lower.
the Velociraptor, them not being able
Well,
to do it makes sense.
the biggest problem with the Velociraptor is you can only do one polymorph at a time. So
Yeah, even if you upcast, you can't do multiple targets. Now there
Yeah, it would
is,
have to be different people. Yeah.
isn't there a mass polymorph, or is that was that just 3.5?
but it's like super expensive, isn't it? Like it's like crazy.
I'm not sure it even exists. Oh no, there it is. Mass polymorph. It was in Xanathar's.
Yeah.
9th level. It's 9th level, but there's no material component that has a cost. So just have to get to 9th level. Up to 10
Oh, is that
creatures
all?
of your
Is that-
choice.
Wow.
Is there a
That's
limit on what
generous.
you can do?
Jesus Christ!
It has
They
to be a
get saved.
beast.
They all get saves, right?
It has to be a beast. Yeah, they all get if they're
Oh, it
unwilling.
has to be a beast. Okay.
All
They're
polymorph
unwilling
has
to
to be a
use
beast.
Man, that's just stepping
Except
on
for
the
true
toes of
polymorph.
druids. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, well, true polymorph.
True polymorph, which is another 9th level spell, but there's no mass true polymorph.
Yeah. That's a 10th level spell.
Well, there's no 10th level.
That's
It's
I
not
think
yet.
it's
Not anymore.
Thanks. I was actually unsure when he said that. I'm happy you clarified. For a minute, I didn't realize it went that high.
No, it only goes up to
I think we should take a
There's
vote on
entire
whether there are 10th
D&D
level
lore
spells.
that's specifically talking about 10th level magic.
I mean,
I do think that
it might exist, but not in the rules.
yeah, I do think that if you're ever going to be fighting a deity, that they would have 10th level spells for sure.
I think above 9th it becomes a different thing. Like it's different. The magic is called something else. It's not level anymore.
Yeah.
It's like basically
One of the
godly
times
magic.
one of the times Mistra got killed was because someone cast a 10th level spell and targeted her.
Yeah,
And for some reason, ever since then, she kind of was like, fuck that. We're not doing that anymore. And all the gods agreed, yeah, we're not doing that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, above
Limited
9th
mortal
level is
ability to
basically
wield
like
magic.
deity level magic.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
But there's lots of discussion about how the elves, this one enclave of high elves, does cast a 10th level magic, but they do it by doing a group ritual that is horrible.
it's like
It
hags.
has all sorts of nasty things they have to do to be able to pull it off, but it emulates the effect of a 10th level spell.
Well, in any
I think you're
case,
just making stuff up now.
we are
It's lore. It doesn't fucking matter. It's like Faerun and stuff. Like, who cares?
back. So do you all have this place kind of seen now?
Yeah. We don't really know what the rooftops look like, but that's kind of hard for you to throw up real quick. So
I mean, it's
we
basically
just assume if there's a building, there's a rooftop. So
it's the same shape as the building, just on top. Go ahead and delete your
Are they
tokens.
because they don't
flat
have to
or-
worry about rain here, right?
Yeah,
Like,
they're
What
flat.
about the
It doesn't
pitch?
rain.
It does not
Is
rain.
it slate or is it rubber roof? Is there a pitch to it?
No, it's
I think
flat.
it's flat.
Tin.
I was just being a jerk. Sorry.
Oh, gotcha. Is
Yeah.
it tar paper or is it shingles? No, it's
It's wooden. Top is wooden.
Are there any rooftop pools?
No.
If there
Go
are,
ahead,
I vote we
go ahead and
scrap
delete your
initiatives.
tokens.
Just
We're
chill
in
for
this
the
area.
Infinity
Vertical, like right to the edge.
Delete our tokens?
Mm-hmm. Because we're
Oh,
leaving the
delete our
area.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Actually, it's easier to look at the map now that I'm not on that.
It actually is. I can see all of it.
I see the grayed out areas you've been to. So I'm gonna pass some more time till the evening. So you have
did
to
we ever find any scrolls, by the way?
I'm gonna say there are no scrolls available today.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, time is passing. If anyone else is doing anything, let me know, or else we're gonna skip ahead till something happens.
All right, it works.
Let's do this.
Oh, yes. Since we're about to do a time skip, I wish to cast a spell.
Okay.
Aid.
All right. So you're putting aid on.
I will cast it as 3 creatures. How many people do we have? We have 5. I will cast it as.
Well, you can only do 3. That doesn't increase the number of creatures.
Oh.
You could
Well, there was
cast
a- I
it
could
multiple
cast that spell.
times
Yeah,
if you
the
want.
hit points. Right, the hit points. increase
Never
by
mind. Fuck that. Now we're not doing that. All right. Yeah. So I'm just going to cast aid on who should get it. Who's the wimpiest of us? That would be Thorothi and Beryl and
Wow. Yeah.
me.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know that I
And
would
me.
have worded it that way. Who's the wimpiest? I mean, that's
How wooed.
How wooed.
All right. So your maximum is increased by 5.
And you
Congratulations.
gain 5.
Remember, you can just put +5 on your sheet next to your max, and that'll temporarily.
You can actually just say
increase
+5.
Same as when you
And
take
also in your
damage.
bubbles. Yeah.
Nice.
Same as
And
when
it's
you
not
have hit
temporary
point
hit
rate.
point. It is your maximum is increased. So,
So just put +5 next to your max to preserve your actual max and not get mixed up.
Barrel feels strong.
Yep. And right before we go into combat, I also wish to cast another spell. So if we're about to do the thing, just let me know because I want to.
All right.
have another plan.
Time is passing.
I'll probably cast something when we're about to enter combat as well.
Okay. Assume you're not.
I will cast
casting that.
prestidigitation
Okay.
to make myself look pretty.
Sparkles.
That's right.
All right. So, day passes by. It's now getting close to evening. The market is closed. Excuse me. You sneak in around 8 p.m. Getting into position. Go ahead and pull yourselves back onto the map.
Beryl
It
wants
is
to be on the
now
roof with Anna Kate.
Nighttime.
I think that makes sense. Can you communicate to the others, Beryl?
Nope.
How so?
Does anyone have the mind link spell thingy?
So if you want to be on the roof, just put yourself next to the building, and we'll say you're on the roof there. You don't have to go inside. The
We
doors
never
would all be
definitively
closed
said where we were going
and
to set up,
locked.
guys. So, anyone wants to give me a little bit more
If
direction?
we're not going to be inside buildings, I guess you could turn off the. Well, I don't know. I was just thinking you could open up the lighting and let us just put our person where we are and we know we're on the roof there or something. But I don't know. Whatever.
Hide over there.
Like I said, if you want to be
you can
on a
hide underneath the
rooftop,
sewer.
I just need to know. Put yourself next to the building and let me know how you're getting up to the roof.
Beryl looks
If no one's looking, I'm gonna run up.
Okay. So
with
the
Beryl?
marketplace is pretty much empty at this point. So unless you are doing something disruptive, you're probably fine. So I'll say, yeah, you can run up the building, and you would be on top there. If
Did you
that's the
say you're
building.
taking Beryl?
Sure.
Oh, cool. I thought someone said
Hey,
that. I wasn't
Proceed.
sure if it was you. Yeah.
Can you ping where you are? Because I don't know where you are. I'm blind.
No, I can't see anything. I don't have a total map, apparently.
Yeah, you have to pull yourself onto the map.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. I am going with the idea that they're going to come up here, and then I'm going to cast Spike Growth, and they're going to have to come through the Spike Growth to us. But if they should pop up here, I'm going to cast Spike Growth over here, and pray you guys can get to me really fast.
Where, if they come this way, where are you intending to go? Cast Spike Growth.
I was wanting to put Spike Growth. My
So,
intention for Spike Growth was
if you're
to
up
put
on the
Spike
roof,
Growth-
mark yourself at elevation 2 for 20 feet.
2? Okay.
Oh, should I move myself down to here then?
You can be wherever you
I was
all want to
thinking
be.
you're not bad where you are.
This is kind of the positioning phase. There's no one in the
No, I know.
street,
Yeah,
so you can pretty much move around wherever you want.
Like I was thinking you could be like chilling over in here with the crates and shit.
Well, I don't think they're not just gonna attack me. Like people are allowed to be out, right?
They will be looking for troublemakers, according to what you were told.
They,
So
they're basically
might
they got a
Dread
call
Hell
about
is
a
a troublemaker.
disturbance.
the
Yeah.
market.
Yeah, but if I'm-
while it's not illegal to be here at night, like they will be like, hey, what are you doing in this area? So they'll probably, you guess if they see you, they're probably gonna, be like, hey, what's going on here?
And spike
Alright,
growth, I
well,
think, is bigger than that. Isn't it a radius?
No one's really hanging
Yeah,
out in
but
the
I was
market
just
at
using
night.
it as a thing.
Is there anything? Is there anything like you?
20
I
foot
don't know what these
radius.
green
I
things
guess
are. Are
it's
these
pretty
like
close, yeah.
I can stand in, or like there's something I can hide behind?
Yeah,
So
you
that
could
the
try to hide
aliens don't
behind
come
one of
in.
those empty stalls if you want.
And I will go right here.
He's gonna jump them the moment they
And-
come through.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do this in less than an hour, right? Because I was gonna do long strider, so everyone gets an extra 10 feet.
All right. You're not sure exactly when they're gonna get here, but she said she probably told you they'd be coming soonish. Like she would guess
Okay.
within the hour.
Alright.
So it's 8 o'clock now when you're getting into position. If you want to cast long strider or wait a bit, it's up to you.
I'll cast it now.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast it as a 4th level. Anikate, I'm sorry, you're already fast enough. Everybody else gets plus 10.
Yep, I've been told that before, ever since high school.
So you would use the wind thing to mark elevation, Anikate. It would be this thing.
Can you put? Can you type
Okay.
plus 10 in your movement, and it will? Oh, it doesn't matter because it's all us anyway. So.
Yeah, well, your movement is pretty much static, so you just kind of know what that is.
Yeah.
It's just your health that's kind of calculated. So, is everyone where they want to be?
Let's have a look.
I mean, I'm on that side of the building, but I would try to be in a place where I could go back and forth to see.
Yes, you can
Both
easily move
sides.
back and forth across the room.
And I'm gonna try and be like kind of in a crook of a roof angle or behind a chimney or something, like where I'm trying to conceal myself until things get started.
Okay. So some time passes.
I guess this is.
Okay.
If I hear a commotion, I'd like to cast a spell before they come into view.
And
If I get any
so,
warning.
and Kate, from up high, I'll say you're kind of keeping an eye. I assume on both streets.
Yep.
All right.
And then Lou screws with us, and they come from
And
the
they come
north.
from the north.
Bum, bum, bum.
They come up through the sewers.
It's very odd.
They're also on the roofs.
Yeah. You're like ninja jumping across the roof. Give me 1 moment to check some stuff.
Thinking about it now, I could have just been smashing shit so they came to me, and then you guys could have just surprised them when they confronted me.
And you said you aren't casting spike growth yet, right?
Correct, not yet.
Okay.
But I am casting a spell as soon as there's some sort of commotion or... Yeah.
Alright, so Anna Kate, give me... Well, as you're up there, keeping an eye on both sides, you would see them coming from the other street.
Oh, that didn't subtract the spell slot. I don't know if that means the scripts need reloaded or something.
No, my scripts seem like they're working.
Okay.
Give me a stealth check.
Beryl or Anna Kate? Or both?
And Kate right now, because she's the only one over there at the moment.
Beryl is up on the roof with me, but
Alright, is she coming
we
over
might
to
have
the other side as well?
up.
Yeah, at this
I mean,
point,
yeah,
she's not there yet. But
I'm
you would
not?
be the first one to see them.
Okay.
I was intentionally staying close to Anna Kate because I wanted to cast on her
Alright,
quiver.
give me a stealth check.
That's why I said I was up there with
Did I get survival? What the? It's
did.
the same thing. It's the same number. I feel like a moron.
Alright. So
Sorry.
then you would see as well a group of Gith coming from the south street here. Kind of moving up. Looks like they're looking around as they do. What do you want to do?
I would say, Beryl, can you let the others know that they're coming, or
So I'll touch
I will
Anna
give it.
Kate.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
go ahead.
touch Anna Kate's quiver and cast that spell that I cast as soon as we heard them, and then I'll creep across the roof towards the other side to signal to everyone.
Alright, so you are
I assume that'll take me
concentrating
like a turn to
on
get across.
flame
Because remember, I'm
arrow.
extra fast right now too.
Alright, so you get to the other side, kind of signaling down.
Yeah, I'll
and
kind of wave towards the other side of the building so everyone knows they're coming from the other street.
Okay.
Passive of 20, I notice.
So at this point, give me initiative rolls.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, click on the thing, hit the button. Hopefully this will work correctly. It did. Alright.
Alright, so I believe everyone's on there. The first act is going to be Anna Kate. So they are kind of just casually moving down the street, like looking around, as if searching for someone. So far, they haven't seen you. You're in an elevated, hidden position. What do you want to do?
And it looks like they're going to pass below where I am.
That would be your guess.
All right. I'm going to... I'm going to hide as a bonus action with the cunning action.
Well, you're still hidden with your 21.
I'm still hidden.
Until
Excellent.
you move, then you'd be
Even better.
Then you have to make another
Right,
check.
even better. Well, I'm not going to do anything
until
while
you
they're this
leave
far.
cover. Yeah.
I'm not going to do anything while they're this far away if it seems that they're moving toward us. So I'll just hold an action for if it appears they're going in another direction. I will fire a flame arrow down in this area to get their attention back up on this end of the street.
All right, so you
What
knock
area?
an arrow. You wouldn't see.
Like right here.
You knock an
somewhere.
arrow readying to fire. Barrel.
Yeah.
I think Barrel's probably gonna stay put. And wait for AK to act. So I'll re-up my hide since I've moved across the roof, I guess.
Well, if you want to get back to where she is, that would.
I think I'd rather go. Like, I won't go all the way back across the roof, but I'll go like maybe here-ish
Okay.
and hide again. Yeah.
You don't have to hide just yet.
Okay.
Because they're not gonna see you up on the roof unless you basically come to an area where they might see you. They're not even gonna hear you that far away.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's probably. Let me look at one thing here.
All right. So.
I'm not attuned to that right now, so yeah, I was just looking to see if I had anything I wanted to turn on. But yep, that's my turn.
All right. So the Gith Knight is gonna walk down the street a bit. And he is going to make an active perception check. Say something quietly in Gith to the other ones and end his turn. Hope Caller.
Alright, I'm moving. To here.
And we're moving.
And we're moving.
Okay.
And what am I doing? I'm casting Shillelagh.
Alright, so you cast Shillelagh, lighting up your weapon. Your turn is ending, unless you have an action.
Yep. I'm going to take my action to hide.
Alright, you make a stealth check. An enemy is going. And they are going to move north and make a active perception check. Looking around, does not see anything. Titus.
Was I made aware of what direction they're coming from?
Barrel signaled that they're coming down the other street.
Yeah. Barrel showed up on the roof right here and was like waving towards the other side of the buildings.
All right, and now this is. Would I know this is a back alley?
You know that goes into the smith shop, which technically does connect to the other street. Though you're assuming it would be locked at this time.
Yep.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna. I will take my movement and my action as movement to go up to the street corner here. So I'm gonna just do.
You do get 40 feet of movement now. If you had 30 before.
30. 40.
If you can use Q.
50. 60.
Let's do it old school, man. Old school.
80. All right, there we go. That's my turn.
Alright, so you come quickly up the street. An enemy is gonna go. It's gonna move over to here, then dash over to here. Just kind of casually looking through the window and looking around, ending his turn. The knight is gonna move up this way, ending his turn. Thorothi.
I'm going to move. I'm going to move here in hold position and hold an attack.
Alright, are you readying what?
I'm going to ready a firebolt.
Okay, so you concentrate on firebolt, holding the magic. An enemy goes. Doing some movement outside where you can see that you can kind of hear him. New round and a Kate.
All right. don't feel like they are close enough yet for me to make a move. I'm gonna try to just sneak like right here, going very low, staying very low, moving half speed, crawling basically.
Give me a
To get
stealth
to-
check at advantage.
Trying to get to a point where I can be behind them once they come by, so that I'm driving them north when I fire at them.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna wait here, and this time I will hold an action until the last one is.
I don't think you can ready
Well,
when
they're
you
not moving
stealth.
fast enough. Huh?
This isn't stealthing an action for you?
I have cunning action as a level 2 rogue now,
Bonus.
Oh, part rogue.
so
That's
it
right.
is a bonus action.
All right.
Part rogue.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
lineage
So
is showing. Yes.
so yeah, I will. I don't think they're gonna, at the rate they're moving, I don't think they're gonna get level with me this round. But if they do, I'm gonna try to shoot at one of the ones that's in the back and try to like drive them forward, or at
All right.
least
What do you mean level with you?
like, so where I really want to be is like right here at this corner.
Okay.
And if one of these gets to the point where they are here, in this kind of in one of these spaces, then I want to pop out and like shoot at them.
So you're gonna fire down on them if one of them walks past there?
Yeah, I my goal is I don't want them to run back south. So if
Okay.
if the last one moves past me, then I want to start shooting basically at their backs.
All right. Okay. So you're waiting till they're all past you to shoot.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm basically herding them toward the trap.
Barrel.
I'm gonna put magic stone on my bullets and hang out right here.
All right. So the knight is gonna say something in Gith. Moving up 30 and then dashing up this way, kind of looking around.
Gotcha.
Hope caller.
Yes. I am. For my action,
Mm-hmm.
I wish to dim this light. Actually, correction. Dim this light.
Okay. Dim it or
Or
put it
snuff
out.
it out. I don't remember. Can I snuff it out with thaumaturgy? Shit, I don't remember.
Yeah, you can snuff it
Yeah, then I'll just snuff it out.
if it's a small enough light.
All right. The light goes out. At least for a minute. Oh wait.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I think
yeah,
it,
right.
I think it just snuffs it
thaumaturgy
for
has a
this.
duration of a minute. That's right.
But I
That's
think
right.
for lights, it will just put it out. I think for certain other things, it lasts a minute. All right, so that was your action. Anything else?
Unless it's some sort of contraption that relights itself.
And I'm like, motherfucker.
It's one of those trick
As long as
birthday
it does it
candles.
with like in like 10 minutes, that's all that matters. One second. I forgot to look at a thing. My apologies. Okay, yes. I am going to give Eyes of the Night to Titus.
All right, so Titus gains some dark vision.
Thank you.
Grand feats. Congratulations.
All right, your turn is ending. An enemy is gonna also now kind of happy with looking around here. She's going to dash up this way, ending her turn. Titus.
All right. I'm gonna move. I know you said do the other way, but I don't know how to do it, so I'm just gonna keep doing it the counting way.
Hit Q.
10, 15. I'll learn it later. Since we're trying to cause a problem, Titus is gonna just start yelling. I believe the word is Tark. Am I saying that right? Coward.
Yes.
This is
All right, so you just start yelling.
I'm gonna start
So that
yelling.
sounds a little bit more Klingon. You're supposed to have a little Klingon.
I'm doing the best I can.
Apostrophe somewhere in there, and like a
And-
hard K.
If I can, I will hold my my action to attack the first person within range.
First enemy within range.
Enemy,
Alright.
yeah, first enemy within range.
Oh yeah.
So your
I
turn
don't want Lou to hold
is
you to that.
ending. So the Gith will say something in Gith, hearing your yell, and the commander will say something back. And he will go suddenly teleporting 30 feet. Then he is going to move 30 feet over here. See you, say something back in Gith, and take the dodge action, ending his turn. The knight back here is going to start running up now that it sounds like someone's been spotted. She's going to get to here. Thorothy.
I'm waiting for it to be going.
So your firebolt will fade as you are unable to cast it. Luckily, it's a cantrip, so it doesn't really matter.
That was exactly what I did. I went, oh well, no one really needed. So I'm going to look at, I can just see that knight that's come around the corner.
That's bad boy. Oh, can you?
I can just see him.
Oh.
And I
So
am
like
going
through
to
the building you
cast.
can see him?
I can see him right on the edge of the building. And I can see him.
I think you see Titus. I don't think you see the enemies.
Oh, is that Titus? Oh, no.
That's Titus.
Shh.
Yeah, you gotta
Don't
scroll in a
worry.
little bit. They look similar.
He does have his
Don't
dread
worry,
helm on.
Thorothy's
Yeah,
eyesight's
flame
just,
bolt.
Nobody's
on
seen your notes in
Titus.
years, man. I'm shut up.
Go ahead,
Thorothy's eyesight's just going. It's like, I think that's the enemy.
I just get firebolt in the back.
No, don't attack Ken just because
My
you got
bad.
things map. I mean, you saw him walk
Holding
by.
a fireball.
Come
You
on.
made the mistake. Now you gotta you gotta do the attack. Whatever it was, you gotta follow through.
Alright, so what are you going to do?
I'm going to hold another firebolt on that corner.
Okay. So you are readying a spell.
No, cantrip. Excellent.
The knight goes. He's going to rush up to here. At this point, that would trigger your action if you want to take it, Anakate.
You know, I'm looking at it now and thinking, I really want them to be a little bit further in front of me. I don't
Alright,
want
you
any
gonna let
chance
it
that
pass?
they turn and run the other way. Yep.
Okay, so he's going to keep running. Up this way. 30 feet, ending his turn. The dash. New round, Anakate.
Okay, so now that it is the top of the round in my turn. Oh, man, this is tricky, but Titus now has their attention, so they're moving that direction anyway.
You could hold till.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold it again. I'm gonna hold the shot for when, say, everyone is like this far now.
Okay.
Trying to get them a little bit further along.
Alright. Beryl.
Beryl's going to ready her two-bird sling and hold an action for when they come around the corner, because she figures if she shoots from here, then they're just going to keep running this way, and that's where we want them to run. So, and then should I roll for a stealth if she wants to be hidden when she takes that action?
She's still using her 20 right now because
Okay,
she hasn't
alright,
left
then
cover.
That's
You
her turn
can
then.
stealth again, but you might get something lower.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright, so another enemy is gonna rush up to here. And it's going to bonus action Misty Step. Appearing over here, and he will take the so he'll come here. Seeing Titus down the street, he's going to yell out, "You there! Approach! Weapons away!"
I think that might trigger my...
Well, do you want to trigger your action?
No, I'll hold it. I'm
Okay.
gonna follow Anna Kate's lead.
So he's taking the dodge, the doge action, as he basically assumes a defensive stance and orders Titus that you approach weapon away. Because currently you're holding it in front of you, readying your action. Hope Caller.
Yes. I am going to hold a spell. I'm going to hold.
Are you
the
stealthing
casting
right now?
of- Yes,
What was your stealth roll? 23?
27.
27? Alright, so you are kind of hidden in the shadows. If you try to hold a spell, you'll have to make another stealth check to maintain your stealth, basically, because you're going to be chanting.
Right. That's acceptable. I should tell you the spell first, Spike Growth, and I wish to cast Spike Growth the first time any enemy reaches this line. Give me to put a line there just to make it easier.
No, you can just let me know when they
Like
cross
right
it.
there, yeah. Anytime they get to that line or closer, whatever, within the zone of Spike Growth, I'll cast Spike Growth in there.
Alright, give me a stealth check and go ahead and concentrate as you ready a spell.
Yes. Fuck me.
Okay. So that is it for you as your turn is ending. The other Gith goes. She's gonna move
Oh,
30 feet, kind of peek around the corner. Well, she's not peeking, she's just kind of walking down the street. And again, she would say, as he says, "Forward, weapons where we can see them. We will not ask again." And she is going to... yeah, she'll wait there. She's not doing anything hostile yet. Titus.
is that a well?
That is a well.
Right here, I just measured. And then I'm just gonna say, "Suck it, Mind Flayer food." I'm gonna hold my action until they're in range.
Give me... I guess that isn't really...
That'd be intimidation or bitchiness.
It's not really
What is that roll?
intimidation. But they seem very upset by that. He says, "How dare you!" And he draws his silver sword, his great sword. Shing! Well, I guess they kind of had them out already, but he now brandishes it towards you. So that was your movement. Any action or bonus action?
I'm gonna hold my action until they're within range, but I have a quick question for you. Depending on their movement, I don't know how much they can move, but I can potentially reach 15 feet if I'm allowed to use a maneuver. So, am I allowed to do that if I hold an action as well?
Well, you can ready an action.
Yeah, if I ready an attack action, do I have to do I have to tell you now that I'm going to use the maneuver, or if they only get within 15 feet of me, can I use the maneuver to use the
He has a
So
potential
you
threat
can
of 15 feet.
ready the maneuver, and then you basically spend the, maneuver once they got within 15 feet.
No, I'm not going to do that then, because I don't know if they can reach me yet, but I'm not going to waste the maneuver if they can't reach me.
Well, you wouldn't use it until they got within 15 feet of you.
Oh, all right. Well, hold on.
Like it wouldn't be spent until you actually did it. It's not spell casting. You don't you don't concentrate on the maneuver.
All right, well then, yeah,
Ultimately, one big advantage of a fighter.
All right, so you're ready for your hit them at 15 feet?
Yeah, I got the 15 feet I can...
So the enemy goes... He kind of looks at the captain, who will say something in Gith. And he is going to chant, casting invisibility.
Ooh.
And he's going to move 30 feet to here.
Well, not that we can see, but
you can hear him moving, so you kind of know where he is. You just can't see.
Oh, I got it. We have a vague sense. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Disadvantage on attacks, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and disadvantage attacks doesn't provoke oppies, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like you can't swing at him with a ready to action, just stuff like that, because you wouldn't know exactly where he is. That's it for him. The knight now is going to full on dash down the street. Rushing up.
Of course he went.
And as he gets here, she also yells a command at him as he goes past.
Okay.
That's it for...
Wait. When he got past this window here, that would trigger my held action.
This one?
I was holding. Yeah, I said when the last one gets past this window, I would shoot.
Okay. So you're gonna shoot as he gets there?
One attack, right? Yeah, one attack.
Yes, you could spend your reaction and fire at him.
I'm hidden, so I have advantage on this?
Yeah, and you have high ground, so +1.
Alright, so I will do a sharpshooter attack with Balsong.
20 will strike.
It's 21 with the +1 from high ground, so.
Or 21 will strike.
Alright, and I will make it a grasping arrow.
Okay.
So this arcane shot, there is the sharpshooter flame arrow. Oh, barrel rolled the flame arrow. So
if you've got it in your macro, I won't roll it anymore. That's fine.
Did it minus the arrow? It still says 30. Did you have 31?
No, if you bounce over the 15,
I
you
don't
see
think
the
it.
1d6 there.
No, I don't think it did subtract the arrow.
Okay.
So I'll
Someone was
subtract
saying
one.
macros might be broken.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But let's see, 15 plus 11.
And then from the.
All right, so that would be 29.
Ooh, good damage roll on the poison. So 10 poison damage from grasping arrow.
Quick gameplay question.
No.
You said you only get the one attack from a hold action?
You only get one attack. Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So this is one of those things where,
All right. So 10
for a monster, it calls it
poison.
multi-attack, and it is one action to do a multi-attack. But for a PC, it's an extra attack.
All right. So
And
he
so
is.
you have to take the attack action.
He's a little winded from like kind of dodging the arrow. Not looking wounded yet. So he stops there as the arrow hits him. Kind of looks up and will yell, "Ambush!" And he is going to.
His movement speed is reduced by 10 feet now,
Yeah.
and he takes slashing damage when he moves.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna Misty Step.
Well,
Then she can throw him off the
That's-
roof.
That's true too.
So he is gonna start chanting.
Oh.
Looking up at Anna Kate as his eyes begin to glow and his hand is encased in like a glowing energy.
Cool,
Anna
cool.
Kate. Let's see.
that's fine.
Yeah.
I need a strength check from you.
Oh, of course. Is it a save or just a check?
Check.
That's most unfortunate. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, not so bad. Not great, but I mean,
All
you're still
right.
dead.
So
but I mean,
you feel a force start to pull you as you begin to float off the ground and over the
Wasn't
side of the
enough.
building.
Mhm.
However,
shit.
luckily with your strength, you manage to hold fast to the edge, and he is not able to pull you up and over. So you remain there, making your save. He will then curse, looking at the barbs all over him, and end his turn. Thorothy.
Alright. I'm just going to slowly move out of the cover of this. And move up to here, ready to firebolt, and then my turn.
Alright, so you're kind of moving around looking for targets, readying that.
And don't
fire.
forget, you have a movement of 40.
So oh yeah, you do have another 10 because of Long Strider.
I didn't realize. Oh, I think I can just see the edge of that gift.
You
Yep.
do. Well, you hear him because he's invisible here. But I think you see the guy behind him, actually.
I see the guy behind him, so I'm gonna shoot at him. I'm gonna shoot at the guy behind him.
So that guy is dodging, but you're free to take a shot at him.
If he's dodging, does something like a Mind Sliver hit?
Mind Sliver is a save, so that would not help him. It's an in save. So you are
Alright,
attempting to
thank
cast
you.
a Mind Sliver at him.
No, too far away actually.
Okay.
Oh, well, you could try to Mind Sliver no, you can't. You can't Mind
see
Sliver
him.
an invisible guy because you can't see him.
Yeah. A lot of the saving throws require you to see unless it's an AoE.
I'm gonna keep holding my firebolt because I'm just slightly too far out of range for everything. I'm about 5 feet too far out of range.
Okay, so you continue to
Now,
ready
in my turn,
the Gith Knight over here. Turning around, he'll see you up on the roof. He is going to move 15, and he's going to teleport up to the roof with a Misty Step, putting his elevation to 20 as well.
And opponents that have better movement than us, like, God damn it.
Then he's going to rush up at Anna Kate and do his multi-attack.
Now I am like floating in the air, but holding onto a railing or something.
No, he failed. You made the strength save, so you're on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, he almost pulled you over, but you managed to fight it off.
You
so
have those weird shoes with those toes things, and
Hang on,
you,
let me fix my
grip-
armor class because I think I've got.
So
No, it is
he
correct.
comes rushing at you. Your AC's 20, right?
Yep.
He swings as you kind of jump over it and like tumble to the ground, popping back up. He spins around with a second swipe, but you are not quick enough to avoid that one. 25 versus AC.
Yep.
So that would connect, cutting you for 12 psychic and an additional 12 slashing and 13 psychic.
25.
So 25 damage.
Oof.
And he yells a bunch of like nasty gith slurs as he is attacking. That's it for him. New round, Anna Kate.
Yeah. Okay.
Kick his ass.
Yep. So I am going to swing myself onto the roof. So I want to be like on this side of him. I can't, but that's where
Yeah, that's fine. So you move to the side there.
Yep. Rop, Vile Song, and draw Shadow Strider. First attack comes with Shadow Strider.
So Vile Song falls to the floor on the ceiling or on the roof there. Yeah, 28 will land a strike as your shadowy sword slashes him.
Oh, I forgot to roll sneak attack on my arrow.
Oh, all right.
Y'all need to remind me I'm a rogue.
So yeah, that connects, doing 16 points as he kind of steps back.
Points of damage. Yep, and I am going to now make an unarmed strike.
All right.
With my second attack. Oh, son of
12 would not be enough as you just punch him right in his armor. He says, Kissarai techniques, weakness.
Gets the right technique. What? I will spend a key point so I can flurry of blows. Another unarmed attack.
So 2 more quick strikes. Yeah, 23 connects with a quick punch.
And I think I'm going to try to make that a stunning strike.
All right.
Oh.
So he takes 10 and has to make a con save.
All right, let's find out what his con is.
What's the DC?
8 plus proficiency plus wisdom, right? 11, 16.
All right, so he is caught off guard and becomes stunned as you just kind of like punch him right in the chest.
And you still have one more attack.
Yeah, and at least one more. How close are we to the edge?
I mean, he's standing like right on the edge, pretty much.
All right, so I'm actually gonna make this like just pushing him off the edge.
Okay. So
that's a.
Yeah, that would be a
strength athletics check.
Yeah. So
does he automatically fail?
No,
yeah, he automatically
He should
fails.
automatically fail.
He's stunned. A creature
It says saves, so I don't see checks.
Oh, this is a check.
Yeah, this is a check.
Oh,
so
that's right.
resist.
I forgot. Monks suck.
So he is unable to move, but he is going to try to overpower that. So go ahead
But
and
you
make
do have advantage on this attack, so whatever that means.
Well, it's not really an attack, so I don't think I do have advantage.
Well, it counts as an attack, but it's not like an attack roll.
Right. So I don't think I have advantage.
No. Go ahead and make a athletics. And he is going to contest with athletics. I will give him disadvantage because he's stunned.
It doesn't matter.
Ooh, all right, well.
No, I mean, you have advantage on your attack, so...
It's not an attack roll, though. It's
it's an
skill ability check. Yeah.
Well, here. So I'll give him disadvantage. Yeah, he's definitely going to use strength. So he would beat you. So you kind of shove him back a little with that hit, but he does not fall.
All right. Well, I'm
They have
frustrated, but I
really
know
heavy
he's stunned
armor?
till the end of my next.
He does have plate armor on.
I know
Shit.
he's stunned till the end of my next turn, so I will just call that my turn and be prepared.
All right, Barrel.
Finish this next round.
Barrel.
Oh no! Ah,
Barrel.
Hello?
Yes.
hello.
Okay. It was weird. Discord just kind of stopped in the middle of Anna Kate's turn, and I thought everyone had gone quiet. It didn't show me
No.
disconnected or anything.
It is your
Yeah.
turn. What do you want to do?
It was funny. We said your name and then you disconnected. It was like, what?
Oh, well, like, I stopped hearing you guys while she was still trying to push the guy off. Did she manage to push the guy off the roof?
No, she rolled a
No.
natural one,
It was,
unfortunately.
So I'm
It's a
assuming
very,
I
very
can
poor
see
roll.
her? I can see Beryl or Anna Kate and the
Yes,
skit?
you can see the Gith there next to Anna Kate. Over
Alright.
here.
Okay.
Even though you can't
Wild
see
shape.
it there.
I'm gonna wild shape.
Alright.
Wild shape, and I'm gonna run at the one that's standing over Anna Kate.
Do you have the
Which wild
token you
shape?
need to wild shape?
I do.
Okay.
I'm so curious. So curious.
Oh, I guess I shouldn't have put him
Scarel.
inside the building.
Alright, so what's the movement on the Scorpion?
40, so I might have to use my bonus action.
No, you have
action.
enough. That would be fine.
Okay.
You have
So you skitter across the roof,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
rushing over. That guy is stunned, so you would have advantage on your attacks.
I'm going at him.
He looks in horror as he's trying to move, as there's suddenly a big scorpion on him. 18 would strike with the first claw, doing 3 points of bludgeoning.
And let me just look here. Okay, add one to that. Insignia clause isn't on there, so add one to that.
Okay, so another 1.
And I'm assuming the second one misses.
Yeah, 12 would clamp him, but his armor protects him.
I think you might have hit with the stinger,
The
though.
sting would crit. So go ahead, and so that is 10 points of piercing, and that would wound him.
All right. So is it 4d10 or 8d10 poison?
It's
With the
4d10
crit.
because it's not. It's
Okay.
it's taken as a separate source. It doesn't
Okay.
deal the.
Huh.
Yeah.
Still
He
good poison,
would have
though.
to make a con save.
Right.
Yeah, it's not included in the attack damage. It's a separate.
That's
thing.
why I love the scorpion, is because if you hit with that sting, it's one of the best damage dealers in wild shape.
So con save. DC 12. He would make it. So give me 4d10. So he would take half damage. Resist your poison, but still take some. So he would take 17. As he's struggling to get free, and he would yell. He would yell something.
that I have him grappled now, right?
You do. You have him grabbed.
Yeah.
So your
So
turn is
move
ending.
him 5 feet off of the building.
I don't think I can actually move him unless I move. Do I have any movement left?
No, you'd be out. So you have
Yeah,
to
that's
wait.
what I thought. Okay. All right, that's my turn.
All right. So the knight, who was dodging, is going to move forward to here, which I think would trigger your spell.
Yes!
Okay, so go ahead and cast it and place it.
Yep. Wait, I have a thing. Where the fuck did I put it? There it is.
She would yell something in Gith at this point, looking up at the roof. Is that where you're putting it?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Let me scoot you back down. Yeah, that's where I'm putting it.
So your spell goes off, and they see you now as the magic makes you more obvious from stealthing. He is going to. He is gonna start chanting, casting a Misty Step, which will put
Did
him
the
over
spike
here.
growth catch him?
No, because he was stopped moving when it was cast. So basically, he was moving like it started appearing. He was at 30 feet anyway, so he kind of would have stopped and then cast Misty Step. And actually, that would put him here because he can only go 20 feet. But that would trigger your attack, Titus.
Quick question. Does that mean I have
Wait.
to burn the... I have two questions,
Yes.
because holding an action to attack is almost pointless for me if it's the one attack.
Well, no, because you get one attack instead of no attacks.
Well, I have reaction attack as a polearm master.
Well, then, yeah, you could usually just rely on that. It basically does the same thing.
Yeah. Am I allowed to? Yeah. Am I allowed to use the? I feel like I've asked this before, but I wanted to double check. I'm allowed to use my maneuvers on that, right?
Yes.
My reaction.
Well,
Okay.
Well,
I just
You
wanted
can
to double
use
check
your
'cause of the-
maneuvers as part of an attack.
All right. Cool.
as a thing, you could have done your held action, and then you still have your reaction.
No, using your held
No,
action
no.
is your reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is your reaction.
Oh.
So
Oh,
go
never
ahead,
mind.
take your reaction because I want to get this moving.
Am I held to that maneuver that I would have used if he was within 15
Yes,
feet
because
right
you
now,
did
or no?
ready that
Okay.
because
So
you
that
didn't
can be
know
turned
he was
off
going to
either way.
teleport in on you.
But
Okay.
you'll stop him in 50. Oh yeah.
Well, it's fine. I was only curious because I would have burned a maneuver anyways to do something else. But I will.
All right, so you spend your reaction as he suddenly poofs in front of you,
Okay.
basically doing that to
Am I-
avoid the spike growth.
All right.
Yeah, 27 would land a solid hit, hitting him for
Damn.
16. But in response, he will stumble back and take his multi-attack, swinging his silver greatsword down upon you. The first attack you would parry, knocking away. The second attack versus AC 26.
That definitely hits.
Alright, so he cuts you, doing 10 slashing and 13 psychic. As you feel the pain not only on your body, but in your mind. So 23 damage. And he will end his turn. So Hope Caller, you are concentrating on spike growth. What are you going to do?
Yes. And I am going to move. Oops. Oh, yeah. I'm going to move. This is not cover at all. Neither is that. There is no cover. All right. Is that cover? No, that's just a cobblestone.
You could go here for cover, like kind of underneath
Wait.
the.
You moved the. Yeah, sorry.
I didn't move it.
Sorry, what? I didn't move
Oh,
it.
you don't have
It
a
was me.
20-foot.
Sorry.
You don't have a 20-foot thing
I didn't
assigned
move.
to you.
Oh, did I not grab that one? I guess I didn't. All right. Yeah, still fine. I'm gonna move to here. Oops. Move to here,
Or if you do, I might not have.
and I'm going to use telekinesis on that guy and shove him 5 feet back
Hang on a sec.
as my bonus action.
I just need to fix your 20-foot radius. All right. That should be set once it stops lagging. All right, who are you shoving?
That guy.
Okay, so you're using telekinetic as a bonus action, and he has to make a strength save.
Strength save versus 20.
Oh, he makes it. Resisting your shove. As your mind hits him, he kind of throws his hands up and he knocks the force away. Alright, so that was your bonus.
That was my. Whoops. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Sorry. Though. No, out of reach. I will instead now cast Toll the Dead.
My roll 20 just turned all white. That's weird.
Yeah, what? That was weird.
Anna Kate is ping-ponging around the screen for me. Is that just...
I'm trying to move outside so I can see what's going on, but I can't because all the
Same. Yeah, same.
doors
I'm
and
just looking at
windows
the
are closed.
lovely furniture here.
I don't think you could see over there from your current position because it would be on the other side of the building.
All right, but I can see in this alley, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can see in the alley there.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta rejoin. For some reason it froze me, so give me one moment.
No problem. Oh, I need to hit the thingy, don't I? I hit the wrong thing. Boom. That's what I'm supposed to hit.
All right.
That's
I think I'm back.
Powerful Toll the Dead.
Turn off that fire effect.
Oh, that's why it's 3d8. 3d8.
Yeah. Right. No, it's not together. Yeah, not the.
All right, so you did a.
Actually, it was one of the few times that the first one was actually less than the second one. But...
You did a. What did you do?
Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead, and that's against the guy you tried to push, I assume.
Yep.
All right, so he attempts to defend using wisdom. He would fail, being hit by your necrotic energies for 19, I believe.
All right, and I attempt to push him back 15 feet.
Using what?
And he takes an additional 1d6 damage, I think.
Okay.
Which, let me roll that real quick. Let me roll that beautiful bean footage. All right, 4 points of damage, piercing. And he has to make a DC 20.
That would not actually count as an attack. Because there's no attack roll.
Oh, son of a...
Yeah, that would only be...
spell that night.
Yeah, with a spell that wouldn't work, but it would have to be an attack roll.
Look.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No worries.
My bad.
All right, anything else?
In that case, it just takes some damage, and we're just gonna roll that.
All right. That's it for you. All right, so the captain has some decisions to make now. So the guy on the roof is looking very wounded as two of you are beating mercilessly on him. She is going to... Yeah, she's going to chant, pointing up at him, yelling something in Gith. And suddenly, he is yanked away. Kind of yanked over the street, floating in midair, as she is concentrating on some kind of spell.
There isn't like any kind of like strength where I can try to hold on to him?
No, if she does a pull effect, it's just like if you guys do something like that, it just would break the grapple, because it's like forced movement.
So now she's the Gith Yanker and he's the Gith Yankee.
Exactly. No, not that. That would be concentration. So yeah, she Gith Yankees him over this way.
Exactly.
getting him away from you guys. And yell something at the other guy who's still covered in thorns. Titus.
I am gonna attack the guy in front of me.
Alright, so you unload.
From the looks of him, what is he wearing?
He's wearing plate mail. It doesn't have a shield, it has a great sword, but he is wearing plate mail.
All right.
Oh, alright, so first attack he will parry, knocking your blade away, but the second one will connect.
I'm gonna use a pushing attack. Now it says I can. It says up to 15 feet. So does that mean I can kind of control how far? Like if I want to only push him 10?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well then I'm gonna go to push him 10 feet with a pushing attack, and I believe the DC is 17.
Strength save or strength save? Okay.
Yep.
So he will attempt to resist. And he will make it. This guy is strong. So you smash him with your glaive, and he just kind of slides back
I still
slightly.
get the extra damage though.
Yes, you do extra damage.
I don't think I ever did that. I didn't even do that last time too either.
So
Where's
D10.
the D10? There it is.
So he would take 6 extra, and that actually would put him to wounded.
And then I have another attack.
Third attack, yeah, 24 will land.
Woohoo!
Doing another 15.
And then the pommel strike.
Alright, spin the pommel around. That will dink off his armor.
And alright, that's my turn.
So you didn't push him though. Dang it. Dang it.
Okay. So the other Gith goes. No, he was not able to push him. What is he gonna do? So he is going to do a quick gesture. Funny enough, is not a spell. He would suddenly poof over here. And he is going to attack. Well, he's going to move and attack you.
That's not.
Don't I get my reaction?
Spell? Son of a bitch.
What reaction?
My reaction attack? For all armor star?
You can't
yeah.
see him. He's invisible.
He has blind sight.
He didn't enter your threat range. He teleported, so no, you would not get a reaction.
Alright.
So yeah, he suddenly poofs in next to you, moving behind you. Luckily, you have blind sight, so he doesn't have advantage. He would just get flank. So he comes in with 3 great sword swipes. You dodge the first one. The second one is going to crit.
Oh.
So I assume no reactions.
Nope.
And that is going to strike for 21 slashing and 38 psychic. So 59. A nasty hit. And the third attack. He is no longer invisible. So Titus looks a little wounded. Third attack, 17 will miss. You dodge that one. That's it for him. The knight here still has your crap on him. He's going to take his action to remove it. And then he is going to yell something in Gith back to her as he's kind of looking up at the roof. Thorothi.
Save the day.
Alright. Let's save your backsides. Move your arm to target the closest if I can see. And then I'll go to...
All right. So who are you doing psychic lance to?
At the closest gift I can see.
All right.
Got in the front.
So he has to make an int save. As you attack him psychically.
How smart are they?
Pretty smart. He would make it, so he takes half damage. Taking 7. Looking back at Thorothi and giving him a stank eye. So he did not like psychic energy hitting
And
him.
or you see, sorry, he just goes with now.
But yeah, he seemed, from what you saw, he seemed, you could sense he was strong against psychic attack.
That makes
Or
sense.
against
Very good.
int saves, I should say. You could tell his int save was good.
Okay.
That is it for
Interesting.
you, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. The floating Gith
Is stunned.
is stunned, so he can't do anything. He's just kind of floating out there. New round, and a Kate.
So, what is the height of this building relative to the one I'm on?
It's about the same height.
All right. Permission to do some monk shit.
Permission granted.
All right. I grab Vile Song and step back 10 feet from the edge.
Yeah.
I spend a key point for a step of the wind to double my jump distance.
Okay.
And I am going to run and jump to this corner of the building across the alley.
Alright, so you
And as-
land over here.
As I pass by the suspended Gith, I'm going to swing Shadow Strider at him with one hand.
Okay.
Oh.
Now that was a bonus action. Step of the wind, right?
Step of the Wind was a bonus action.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, 19 would strike him. Or 29, because he's stunned, technically.
Right.
So 14 would put him to badly wounded.
And as I continue by, I'll take my second attack as an unarmed strike. I kick him as I go past.
Spin
Oh, that's
kick.
how you get that extra distance you need. Is you
Right.
kick
do
it.
like a
Propel off of him.
hurricane kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, 29
You
would
kick his
strike.
ass.
Doing another 10. Oh, he is very wounded, but still up.
All right.
You've
now,
broken his butt. He has a crack in it now.
and as I land over here, I will whirl around an action surge
Okay.
and dropping Shadow Strider, and I'll now use both hands for Vile Song to take 2 shots at the one that cast the spell.
Okay.
So
you're not attacking
not
him
do
anymore?
I mean, I'm not yet.
Okay.
I am shooting at her. I will not use sharpshooter since I don't know.
Are you using your flame arrows?
I am using my flame arrows though. Do you want to roll it or do you want me to roll it?
No, you can. If you already added in your macro, didn't you?
Yeah, I have a macro.
Yep, that's right. That's just
So-
my habit, because like my other group, when I cast Crusader's Mantle, they never remember to roll it. So that was me just
Oh,
habit.
yeah, that would
Yep.
strike her with the first shot.
Nice.
Oh, and the macro is working for the arrows now. It wasn't working before.
So 16 points of
Yeah, this roll 20
damage.
was really weird.
And then last attack. 23.
Yeah, 23 strikes with the second shot.
And 2
Doing
concentration.
12, 5, 17, 18. Okay. And she will attempt to hold her spell. Those 2 arrows strike her. Let's see. Con saves. Makes the first one. Ooh, just barely makes the second one. So no, she holds the spell.
I was kind of hoping he'd fall. Okay.
Would have been cool.
That
Well,
would finish him off. That would be hilarious.
That would have been awesome. But yeah.
I still have some movement, so I will step back from the edge so that I'm not visible to them on the street below.
Okay. So kind of like back here,
Yeah, like
or basically like
back on
the-
further onto this roof. Yeah.
Okay. So you're back a bit. That's it for you, Scarol.
So I can't actually see on the map. So I don't know how far away the guy is that was telekinetic. Okay. Oh, he's way over here. Okay. And he's 20 feet up. Okay. And then
He's 15 feet away from you at the
he's
edge of the
15 feet
roof.
away from me. And jump distance is, how does that work?
It's your strength, and you have to take at
Right.
least a 10-foot running start.
Okay. Then, all right. So I would go back 10 feet
Yeah.
and then run 10 feet and then jump 15 feet and try and do what I just saw Anna Kate do. try and tail lash him in
I
the
don't
air.
think you can make it to the other building, but you could like stab him as
No,
you
I'm
fall.
fully aware that I'm falling.
Okay. So you do like a jumping, I'm
I'm
guessing
just trying to attack him
scorpion
midair the
sting?
way I saw Anna Kate do.
Like a scorpion stinger thing?
Yeah.
Alright, give me an attack.
Well, I
at
think she's gonna do
advantage.
claw.
Well, no,
Hell
you can only
strike
do one
as
attack
she's
when you
falling.
jump.
Yeah.
Anna Kate could do what she did because she landed. But
She's
if she
monkey.
didn't land, she would have fallen.
And
She
because
could-
I used Step of the Wind. To...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Monkey
19 will be enough.
So if I
Oh.
grapple this dude and he's held up there telekinetically, does that keep me up there too?
Sure, if you want to hang off him, but you already did a sting attack.
Well, doesn't the sting attack? Oh, you're right. It's the pinchers that
It's
grapple.
the
Okay, so then I
pincers, yeah.
fall. Well, that's
So that
2d6
would
damage, right?
take him down.
Perfect.
Nice.
Uh,
Good one, Barrel.
technically, yeah, so he's no longer stunned. Barrel would fall
That's
to the
true.
ground.
That is one way to get rid of the stun effect.
Like,
Well, no,
I
he
still
would have
kinda
been out
wanted
of
to be
stun
behind
at
these
the,
guys so they can't run off.
He would have been out of stun at the end of Anna Kate's turn. He's floating there because she's still holding him up, but he's dying.
Alright.
So you would fall 10 or 20 feet, Barrel, taking 6 points of bludgeoning and falling prone at the bottom. And you would have to make a concentration check.
Warcaster. So the flame arrows
13.
are still in place.
Yeah, so that is, your flame
And
arrows
then
are
I'll
still
use the rest
out.
of my movement and my last 2 attacks on this guy.
So remember, you have to get up, which I think would cost you the rest of your movement.
Okay, so I used 10 and then jumped.
So you
And I
went
have
10,
50.
20. How much do you have?
Oh, 20. Yeah, I backed up 10 and then went 10. So I've used 20 of 50, right?
20, then you
Oh, yeah.
jumped 10
And then I
feet.
jumped.
So 30, then you fell prone at the bottom. So I think you'd have.
You'd have to move 25 feet to stand up, and you only have 20 feet left.
All right,
Yes.
so I will use my bonus action,
So you're prone right now.
cunning action.
Ah.
And
Okay.
then I'll
Oh,
stand
for
up.
a dash.
Oh,
For a dash.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Skitter
run up
over
here.
there to that
Yeah,
guy.
and then I'll use my last my 2 claw attacks on this guy.
Okay. So 17, no, he's gonna dodge that. And
Okay.
you'll dodge
that's my
that
turn.
as well. Alright.
And I'm no longer flying.
Gith Knight is going to say something, and this guy will say something as well. And then this guy is going to blow his horn.
There it is.
And
We gotta
take
clean these guys
the
up now.
dodge action. Actually, no, he's going to attack. So he's going to multi-attack.
Oh, he doesn't blow the horn?
Oh, he does, but it's a bonus action.
Oh, he does blow the horn. Okay.
Yeah, this is a bonus action. So he does multi-attack with flank. Going to take Titus down. 29 is going to hit you.
Jesus.
For
does.
8 slashing, 6 psychic, so 14 on the first attack. Second attack. Yeah, these guys are nasty. Uh, 18 will just miss you. So you take the 14, and yeah, looking wounded. Hope Caller.
Yay. I am going to move
Mm-hmm.
to... What would be the smart move here?
We're gonna end after your turn. Pick up the
All right,
battle.
I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to attack them with my 18.
Which one
Is
did
it
you
hit?
attack?
This one.
That one. 18 is enough, so that would land a hit.
Or 8. Wait, sorry. Actually, I rolled the wrong. It's 18, but the damage is
That's fine.
less. Motherfucker.
So 7 bludgeoning, which will put him to badly wounded at this point.
All right. I also do. Yeah, I do Swarmkeeper on it.
Okay, so that does an extra D4?
D6.
All right, so 3
And he has-
poison. Bzzz.
That's piercing, actually.
Oh, 3 piercing. There's a bunch of, what, bugs sting him?
Yeah, basically they rip into him a little bit.
Okay.
Actually, her model of this is little like ethereal snakes attack him. So
Okay. Anything else?
yes, he has to make a strength save versus DC 20 or get moved back 15 feet.
All right, he will make it. You can tell his strength isn't actually the best. Versus like certain other things, but he's just been doing really well at resisting.
Swarmkeeper. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's hilarious. Anyway, so he saves, motherfucker. All right, and I'll attack again.
Okay.
Each of your turns, you can cause this is the first time I played a Swarmkeeper. Is it after every attack or just the first attack?
It's once on each of your turns. You can cause this
Okay,
one
just wanted to make
assist
sure, because if I had some cool thing, I wanted to be able to do it.
you. Yeah. No, it's just
Alright.
1d6 extra, but it does do the push, which is nice.
Alright.
So yeah, 26 would land another hit, doing 8 damage. All right,
Okay.
he's looking very wounded.
And then
but
for my
still
bonus,
up.
I'm going to telekinetically shove them.
Him again?
Yep.
All right, so another strength save. Finally, he is going to fail, so I need 2d4s from you.
2d4.
So he
Fuck.
takes 3. And he's pushed into the spiky growth. Anything else?
And yes, I have one thing. I have a little bit of movement left, and I'm going to actually move to here.
Okay. So that is going to be... I don't see an HP amount for you. What's your hit points at?
Oh, maybe it's because it's confused. It's 119 plus 5. Did the +5 confuse it?
Your current hit point value is blank. Here, let me fix this for you.
So
+5.
when I added the +5
you
to
are
my
at
sheet,
124.
it didn't translate to the bubble. Like, I know it has worked that way in the past, but when I did it today, it didn't translate to the bubble. I had to add it in the bubble as well.
It just did for his.
Okay.
Yeah, like his, I put +4, he put +5, and it says 124. So it's working for his, but his HP was blank for some reason. So now I just put
I had to like I added it in the character sheet, and then when it didn't translate to Beryl's token, so I had to add it in the bubble on her token separately. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. It seemed like it translated.
I hate to be
for
this
him.
guy, but I'm kind of starting to turn into Cinderella here.
Yeah, go ahead and let's do MVP votes. Since we're at the end here.
Oh, that didn't work. What the hell? What did I just type?
I was really looking forward to dragging that grappled Gith over to the edge of the roof and dropping him into the spikes, but
That
they
would
had
have
to
been
go
really
and telekinesis him away.
I just need one from
Honestly, I just realized in this fight that spike growth is really shitty against Gith.
It's more valuable if you had put it down before they could see it, because then that Gish would have run into it.
Well, he wouldn't know where they were coming
they
from.
teleport. So, yeah.
Yeah, as soon as they walk into it, they would have. Yeah, they could have teleported.
That's true. That's true. But like, it does. Yeah.
All right. So
If they
Anna
see you
Kate.
put it out,
Really quick, Anna Kate, you are MVP, so you get an inspiration point, and I'm going to give you an extra inspiration point for your interaction with the monk. I think that was
All
for
right.
in characters. You have 2 inspiration points.
Sweet.
Well done.
They
well
will
done
come
to
in
all of
handy
you.
next week, I'm
Yep.
sure.
So yeah, I'm just going to be taking some notes. Feel free to hang out or take off at your leisure. Once again, well done.
Thanks. Thanks, everybody.
All right.
Thanks.
Have a
Luke.
good one.
Yeah, have a good night, everybody.
Good night. Oh, hey, Lou.
Yes.